Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my fellow YouTubers. Welcome to another edition of Airy Sky's Read-A-Lee's video blog. I'm Airy Sky. I have a couple announcements to make. First of all, I'm getting royally pissed off, okay? With all the people out there that demand the $2,000 a month. They think the government owes them because they shut down the the government owes them, right? They turn around and they're like, yeah, I need $2,000 a month because, we're entitled. We are entitled. We are entitled. We are freaking entitled. Fortunately, in my opinion, you guys ain't entitled to jack diddly poop. Pretty much. In my opinion, you guys are worthless. So to me, I am here to tell you that you guys are, sorry to say the word, worthless. There you go. I've spilled the beans. Worthless. You guys sit there and you cry, I need money, I need money, I need money. Oh, the government owes me. Right. The government doesn't owe you jack diddly shit. I gotta listen to you freaking hilljacks complain every damn day. Whatever happened to being a happy-go-lucky people, So, first thing is first, I want to get that off my chest. Second thing is, are you leaving that steak on the damn table? If you aren't, toss it to Moppy.
Can I eat it?
So, another update for you all is second stimulus. I got a couple updates for you. It's small ones. Apparently, Mitch McConnell said he wanted several weeks to get this passed. I've said it time and time again, a couple weeks means he's going to turn around and he's going to delay it as long as possible, which means you guys might not be able to see anything until they all go back home, and then it will be, so this is basically, the second $2,000 stimulus is not going to happen. It's going to be a freaking $1,200 stimulus, and any of you people bitch about it. It's like my friend Joe said today. All you guys are doing is being your greedy son of a bitches, wanting your fucking money because you're greedy bastards and you think the government owes you a fucking dime. You should be lucky the government's even thinking of giving you $1,200. To me, it's like throwing a bone out there. But guess what? I get to swear because I'm getting to the point. The point is, you are not owed shit. Plain and simple. I know a few of my people love me because I come here and I don't sugarcoat anything. So, got my dishwasher going, got some dishes ready to wash again, got a happy bunny, and now we talk about the stimulus check. So there's people out there demanding $2,000 a month, all right? I told moderator Pee-wee I was going to basically fucking snap. Going to do this video. I got other things I can be doing right now, like watching my video, reviews. I've finished up about 50 reviews already, decided to watch some documentaries, and then I decided to take a nap. Then when I got up, I watched some videos that my sister Pee-wee gave me. I appreciate it, Pee-wee. And all of a sudden, it was bullshit. Guys talking about this. First of all, again, we don't know how much the government's going to toss a bone to you all. We don't know if they're going to cut you out or not. Steve Mnuchin says one thing. Republicans are saying another thing. The president guarantees a grandiose, generous stimulus check. Then you got people saying, well, the president lied. Well, that's your opinion. To me, I don't see saying a generous. Look. Here's how I see it, all right? The president can sit there and say, yeah, I'm going to give a definitely a generous stimulus. But he doesn't control the fucking purse strings. That's the fucking Congress. The Congress doesn't fucking get it and doesn't approve it, then the fucking Congress won't. Congress wants to fucking give $1,200, all right? Here's how I see it, all right? Here's how I see it. I was looking over the notes today, okay? They're going to basically dicker back and forth. The Republicans are going to fucking dicker back and forth with the Dems until they go home. That's it. When they go home, that's it. They're going to say, fuck it. American people can wait 32 days to leave. I mean, literally, we're getting down to the end. Unemployment ran out today. And yeah, everyone's bitching. Oh, Pee-wee gave me an email that was really interesting. One was about $100 to $200. That's what they're talking about. But others are saying that it might be $400 to $450. No one knows. I mean, literally, people sit there and they post links, okay? And these links are, we're going to get $1,200. We're going to have $1,200. We're going to have $500. It's not on paper. That's where I come in and I basically get angry, okay? I get angry to angry to angry to angry to angry. And you guys sit there and say, all right, well, I'll tell you why I'm angry. There's two reasons. I know Joe's watching and Joe knows exactly why I'm angry. Two is I'm angry at other fucking people. And three is I'm royally fucking pissed that you got too many fucking stupid son of a bitches out there thinking that it's concrete. Look, how many times have I said, time and time again, taxpayers will get what they get. And if they cut out the pig fat, what do you get left? Nothing. Look, hazard pay, 10 grand. Yeah, EMS want 10 grand. You just talked to EMS the other day. They're not going to get it. Fucking Democrats are going to be fucking shot down. Why do you think the bill's been sidelined? Because the Republicans are trying to fucking cripple the country, kill off the people, it seems, for their big business buddies. Now, I'm not for either party, but I will tell you, it doesn't fucking make sense that they sat on that fucking sideline for months. They're going to let the money do it. Now, unemployment runs out. The final rule runs out 31st. In approximately 6 days. Now, $2,000 a month ain't going to happen. $1,000 a month ain't going to happen. $1,200 a month ain't going to happen. All these people who want recurring payments ain't going to happen. And then they think I'm full of shit because the government can just, print money out to cover their fucking greedy ass excuses to be lazy. This virus is not a joke. I've told you this time and time again. This virus ain't a fucking joke. You guys want to fucking sit there and say it's a joke and be like, you know what? Look, we know that they're not going to hammer out anything August 1st. They're not going to hammer out anything September 1st. The way it looks, they're going to fucking dicker. Remember, president's one way, Republicans are another way, Democrats are another way. So like I told moderator and Sister Pee-wee, when the fucking law, it's on paper, then we will fucking, I mean, look, these people make videos every fucking day, throwing fucking bones out there, the same fucking content. I do it, but guess what? At least I do it for free. These fuckers are like, stimulus check of high armed stimulus update, click 5,000 times so I can get a video, make a living. You don't see me making a living off it. I'm telling you the fucking truth. You want to fucking clickbait. You know what's going to happen? I'll tell you what's going to happen. Most of you son of a bitch bastards are going to turn around and they're going to fucking run out of fucking checks, stimulus checks. What are they going to do? Fucking push for another one? I told moderator Pee-wee today that if I had to make this video, I was going to be fucking rude, crude, and crass because I'm tired of these fucking son of a bitch greedy bastards. I even told Joe this, that I'm going to be fucking basically letting you guys have it. Not my followers, the fucking people that watch after me because you guys are stupid son of a bitches, all right? $2,000, you ain't getting it. It's a fucking generous fucking, talking about voting him out, then vote him out. No one gives a shit what you do, as long as you do it. And then you cause the country to go bankrupt because of it. And everything collapses. I mean, look. The American people are tired. I wish Joe was here. Joe would fucking tell it like it is. Right there in the comments. He'd tell you you're all greedy son of a bitches. Like everywhere I'm going, you got greedy son of a bitches. That's what it is. Eventually, oh, that reminds me. What strawberries today, Bobo? I gotta buy him some more. Look at this. He knows he's got his snacks coming. Look at that. He's doing a little dance. He knows it's in my hand. He likes his freeze-dried strawberries. Okay, that I have a bunny, by the way. For some reason, that means the world to me. So, but I got to get him some more strawberries. He's just, I tried to get him some blueberries, but sold out within 4 hours. But no, reason I'm doing this video, everyone, is to tell you $2,000 a month ain't gonna happen, except $1,200 if you get it. Everything is fucking speculation right now. When you come on to these channels and they say $1,200, same thing. What if they turn around and say $1,200, same people, but the disabled people, the retirees, the survivors, the SSI, the veterans of railroad get nothing, huh? Then you guys are all going to bitch the government cut you out. I mean, look, has anyone fucking read Mitt Romney's bill where he wants to gut Social Security? You know the Democrats ain't going to fucking pass it, but he wants to embed it in the fucking CARES Act 2 bill. Does anyone even see that coming? I mean, literally. Only worthwhile news today is that. You'll let him gut Social Security for you to get a $1,200 check. What type of fucking people are you? As Joe would say, greedy son of a bitches. Literally. You guys are all selfish son of a bitches. Came on here to tell you. Until there's something concrete Monday, if it's Monday, if, as moderator Pee Wee said, if it's all a fucking pipe dream. $2,000 a month, $1,200. I mean, look, you got so many fucking people asking why they can't have $1,200 for their kid. You know why the Republicans ain't putting $1,200 a kid? Because they don't want mom and pop controlling the whole fucking $6,000 that they get, while everyone else gets $1,200 and suffers. That's the real reason they said fuck you. That's the real reason. They don't give two shits about your fucking, greedy son of a bitches. That's all you are. You're greedy. You want $2,000 a month. You're not going to get $12,000 a month or $2,000 a month. You're going to get $1,200 and $500 per kid if the rumors are true. That's it. Take your fucking $1,200, buy supplies, and hole up. Buy 400 pounds of hamburger, 300 pounds of hamburger. I mean, whatever you need, buy it. Mm. Yeah, okay, cool. Thank you. So basically, taxpayers are bitching. They think the government owes them a fucking dime. Oh, the government shut down. My opinion, you're not owed shit. You're owed nada. That's it. And simple. Well, you guys sit there and complain to me. I won't. Because I know you guys are selfish son of a bitches. Yep. It's what you are. You guys are greedy and selfish. It's me, I. What about the fucking rest of the American people? You're worried about your fucking stimulus check while people are going to be homeless. That's just pure selfishness. You know? Plain and simple. I mean, literally. Tired of seeing you son of a bitches ask for fucking money. That's all it is. All these fucking people make videos every day so that you can basically clickbait them so they can fucking make a living. What happens when the fucking video is done, huh? What do they do? Make another stimulus update for a third stimulus check? Come on. I mean, we're in the end of July. We're going into August. The American people are suffering. You're all greedy. That's all you are. You're all greedy. I'm tired. I'm tired of you greedy son of a bitches asking and begging for money. $2,000 a month. The government owes us $2,000 a month. Hold on a sec. I'm Brinzel. I played football. Well, welcome, Brinzel. Brinzel Bieber? Weird. No, well, welcome. What's up is we're talking about the second stimulus today, Brinzel. But no, like I said, you guys are sitting around begging and posting comments. And every post and every stimulus update, I'm actually all female. That's why I'm a little overweight and I have boobs, you see. So I am a girl. So don't mind my voice. My voice has been scratchy for 3 weeks. I'm a girl. Anyways, back to what I'm saying. There's a lot of greedy people out there that go on to these all these people's channels, and they demand $2,000 a month. You're not going to get it. The country will go bankrupt. They don't have the money to basically funnel in $21 to $28 trillion when it's all said and done. That's just a pipe dream by the Democrats. We have 340 million people. England's giving stimulus checks monthly because they have 66 million people, 67, I think. Canada's 40 million. Australia's like 30 million. So if you look at the freaking picture, the American people are greedy. I mean, literally, you don't see me complaining. So, I mean, literally, we don't have much details yet. All these people are saying is $1,200 coming, $500 per dependent. That's if the bill is correct. We don't know if the bill is correct. All we know is the bill might not be correct. So, there you go. I'm tired of seeing people beg for $2,000 a month. You're not going to get it. Keep begging. Threaten to vote them out. Voting them out is only going to make it harder for the American people. Now, I know a friend of mine asked me, about the a friend of mine Hello, JD. A friend of mine asked, well, how is the economy going to fail? I'll tell you how the economy is going to fail. Shit's going to hit the fan in November, whether we get president that's a Democrat, so both House and Senate flip. You better be stockpiling supplies and not spending your $1,200 foolishly, because shit's going to hit the fan. There's not going to be Christmas this year. What's going to happen is everyone is going to be fucking failing. Literally. When the fucking, a virus, it's not going away. It's getting worse and worse. I checked the numbers yesterday. We superseded our history. We almost hit 80,000 new cases. We're almost at 18 hours. 18 hours into this new thing. Right now, by Wikipedia, there's 74. We have 149,000 deaths. By my birthday, it's supposed to be 200. Currently, we have 63,000 new cases, 850 deaths. Yesterday, we hit 78,000 cases of new virus. Hospitals are overflowing, and all you guys are talking about is needing another freaking check. How are you doing today, JD? American people need to realize that the government needs to shut down again. I just heard from a friend of mine today that bars are shut down. You can't use bars. They're basically limiting to a group of 5. That means, from what I understand, bars are shut down. Restaurants are being shut down yet again. People are suffering, yes. But $2,000 a month? No, you're just greedy. $3,000 a month. Again, you're greedy. I saw one guy say he needed $10,000 a month. Sorry to say, but the taxpayers ain't paying you $10,000 a month to sit on your fucking lazy ass. Plain and simple. The American people are suffering. So, what's going to happen in the future? I'll tell you. The economy's going to tank. Shit's going to hit the fan. Sorry, I was trying to make sure my dishwasher, I got a portable dishwasher, works well. Always disinfect your stuff, and make sure everything goes good. So, but yeah. I worry about my family. I worry about my friends. I keep telling you. So there you have it. The American people need to realize that, you ask, when are we getting our check? No one knows. Look, every day gets closer to, right now they're saying it's like September 2nd when checks might go out. September 2nd. I mean, every day gets us closer. September 3rd, September 4th. I mean, they can't just basically get a bill passed that fast. You say, oh, they're lazy. Well, Mitch McConnell stated over the weekend, Friday, when he was in Kentucky, he wants to give it a couple more weeks. Couple more weeks means he's going to fuck us all over. Couple more weeks. Tired of seeing people doing the bait click where you're clicking on things and you're not getting the truth. The truth is I don't sugarcoat things. And frankly, the American people need to realize that they're hurting. They're hurting. I'm tired of seeing people make all these prepping videos. Oh, you need to buy this, you need to buy that, you need to buy this. No. What you need to do is relax, prepare in your own way. That's all I can say. The American people need to prepare. Businesses will fail. I mean, I just heard a friend of mine say that they can't even serve wine, even though they have a wine tasting thing. They can't do it. Businesses will be closed for wineries, breweries. Breweries are going to be shut down, you know? And a lot of people out there are suffering, you know? We live on an island trying to protect ourselves. Hmm. So, you see this. In our state, we have bars will close for indoor service. Gaming areas such as pool table or video games must also close. Alcohol will end at 10. Only people in the same household can sit together for indoor dining at restaurants, and capacity will be reduced to 50% and maximum table sizes of 5 people. So, receptions are no longer allowed for funerals and weddings. Bowling alleys, arcades are closed. Indoor card rooms are closed. Movie theaters are only going to be allowed at 25%. Beginning Saturday, the Secretary's statewide face covering order will be expanded to include any shared spaces, such as hotels, condo, apartment hallways, and elevators, dormitory spaces. And the moratorium for evictions have been extended yet again. There you have it. So, right there. Governor just did that, you see. Hello, Miss Baker. It's good to see you again, Charlene. So, basically, like I said, we have no information on the second stimulus checks except for, again, the taxpayers are still pestering for $2,000 a month. Some want $3,000 a month. Some want $5,000 a month. Some even want $10,000 a month. One guy wanted $1 million a month. Said the government should pay him. How are you doing, Charlene? So the taxpayers, we're in a pandemic. I mean, look, RC just ordered moratorium evictions till October 15th. To me, the American people need to realize we're suffering, we're hurting. You know, how are you doing, Charlene? By the way, good to see you're doing okay. So, people are going to ask me again, when will we see our second stimulus? Well, I'm calling it after September 11th when the last checks go out, because Mitch McConnell said Friday when he was in Kentucky and he went home for the weekend that he wants, quote unquote, to delay it a couple weeks to get everyone on board. Unfortunately, the Democrats are already saying they're not going to basically fly with what's in the bill The New York Times leaked a memo today that the Democrats did not like at all. So technically, if you look at it from that point of view, again, there's too many people clickbaiting crap, and you know, so Saturday requires face covering in indoor settings outside of people's residence and not just in public buildings. Outdoor requirements in non-public setting when people can't maintain 6 feet include common areas in apartment buildings, condos, Greek houses, and assisted living facilities. So there you have. Yep. "31 patients test positive in a nursing home." So you can only have meals if you're in the same household in restaurants. Otherwise, it doesn't happen. So there you have it. So, anyways, the American people are suffering to no end. I'm sad. I literally am, because you got too many greedy people out there that are thinking for themselves. As a unit, we have to look after everyone. You know, and that is something that I know, and you know, and everyone knows. So, American people are suffering, but you're only thinking about yourself, plain and simple. So, it hurts me to say this. There's too many greedy son of a bitches out there that are sitting on their ass demanding more money than that they're entitled to. Government gives you what you get. The only thing holding up the stimulus checks right now are the debate for expanded unemployment benefits. And that is, they want to do 100 to 200. Rumor has it it's 4 to 450, but until we see something Monday, if there's a Monday, it's all speculations. So I encourage you all, every one of you, to prepare. I mean, look, prepare. Buy what's needed and only buy what's needed. Too many people want their $1,200 so they can go into warehouses again. It ain't going to work. And then what? The American people are going to suffer. A lot of people are giving me great ideas. Find a place to store your money if you have cash. Keep cash on hand as an emergency. We don't know if cash is going to be the only thing left. Plain and simple. I can't believe you all, my followers, my true followers, know what I'm talking about. The rest of you, you come here, you think I'm male or female or whatever. And then some of them have to ask some dumb, stupid questions like whatever, you know. Plain and simple. Plain and fucking simple. Oh, are you male? Are you female? Are you this? Are you that? A lot of people are like, you need to stockpile this. You need to stockpile that. Oh, you got to buy this. You got to buy that. You got to prepare yourself. We live on an island. Hunting is not allowed. Fishing is, but hunting isn't. So what happens if hunting is not right, huh? You buy something, you might not be able to use it. I got family, extended family, Kentucky, same thing, you know. And why is that? Because a lot of people out there are worried about the future. Jobs are going away. One of my family members, aka nicknamed the waifu, I've known her for 20 plus, well, I don't know, 15 plus years. She said, and I quote, Angela, how's the economy going to tank? What's going to happen? Simple. Republicans get booted out, which they will, more likely. We'll go into a Great Depression. So these jobs won't be there. People will go homeless. I'm going to have to plan to have Angela and her family stay with me if need be. My family knows that the economy takes a dump. Your Moscato's open, by the way. I don't know if you want Riesling or Moscato, so I opened Moscato.
I'll just have Moscato.
You said you liked it anyways.
I'm kind of disturbed right now. Could you come here for a second?
You're worried about what now?
No, I gotta say it on YouTube.
Oh, it's that grocery store thing again?
No, something else. Just do it Facebook.
So some of you are wondering what's going on with Chloe. She decided to troll someone on Facebook earlier. Pissed her off, so she was trolling me. I was actually attacking a few people on YouTube.
I have a question. If you say a name to someone and call them, you know, the D word, right? You know what the D word is, right? In politics.
Yeah.
If I call him an orange-headed D word, would that be considered a felony?
Calling someone a dictator is not considered felony. It's freedom of speech.
Well, it seems like far right-wing militias are now given permission to go into blue state cities now.
No, that was just the military, the federal officers.
And why are they attacking on blue states?
I don't know why. That's something I don't even know why they're attacking blue states.
I mean,
I can't tell you why.
Maybe next year we should send them into red states and raid the red states for punishment.
So, there you have it, everyone. If you really want to worry about this stuff, go for it. Me, I say you're better off protecting yourself than not protecting yourself. Excuse me for 1 second. I need to go get my package. some of you wondering what my package is. Local company.
That's all chocolate I got, right?
Yes, you only wanted one, you said.
Yeah. Could go and get some. Tomorrow. They're closed tomorrow, right?
I don't know when they're open or closed.
Oh, there's one before.
For some of you wondering about it, I like Quinta del Rosa. Gotta have some. It helps me. Helps my mind unwind.
Pretty much speech as long as they don't make any threats.
Yeah.
All I said, he'll be voted out in 2020. That's all I said.
Yeah. Well, but if he is, the entire economy collapses too. That's something you don't take into account. We're growing into a depression if he gets voted out.
You guys kept in, we'll go into a depression. Economy's going to collapse our way. We're in a pandemic.
This is a 20-year-old Porto. For some of you wondering, I'm preparing this for myself.
20-year-old Porto means 2000, right?
Yeah.
And it's probably made in the late 90s.
Yeah.
Fermented grape juice.
So my dishwasher is going, and everyone should be happy now. I'm going to have some of this Porto. Last night's wine really sucked. I didn't drink it. I dumped it down the drain. So I was talking to my wine lady, and she said to me, yeah, the reason for it is because it's supposed to be a vintage, means it's supposed to be aging in the bottle instead of being touched, you know.
You didn't know that.
No, Dave didn't even know that.
Which means you should have kept it a while.
Kept it 20 more years, she said.
20 more years. So 2040.
Yes.
Well, they should have kept it on the shelves.
So this was bottled in 2019. So this wine was created in 1999 or later. It was just bottled in. So, anyways, a good port's like this. Comes in these little smaller bottles. Port wine is always smaller bottles like this, due to the fact that this is almost 42 years aged. The reason for it is for some of you needing to know about ports, and since this is my channel, is to tell you that port wines are higher in alcohol than most wines out there. This is like, you drink one of these bottles, you're going to be drinking almost an entire fifth of bourbon and feeling really funky. That's why you slow sip it and you keep the wine in a glass like this and you let it breathe. So
there's a lot of political wars on Facebook. There's a lot of pro-Trumpers protesting how you love Trump, and then there's people protesting on the other side. Protesting on the other side. It's a political war on Facebook.
it's like tasting syrup, by the way, everyone. So I needed a glass of this. And then, you know, Chloe's got her chocolate, so we're good for, you know, until she's out Sunday, you know. Oh, yeah, she'll be opening at 12 on Sunday, so.
Well,
So, like I said, for some of you guys out there wondering about the stimulus check, there is not going to be $2,000. President Trump said there'd be a generous check, but he doesn't control the purse strings. So, before anyone calls him a liar, he was hoping there'd be generous with tax for payroll tax cuts. Unfortunately, the problem with the payroll tax cuts is that it cuts out Social Security. Now, Mitt Romney's trying to embed his part of the bill, and I don't think the bill will pass if the Democrats know that they're going to basically shut down Social Security completely. Another news article I saw is the Postal Service handbook was leaked recently, trying to delay mail, so the mail gets delayed slower and slower till people get pissed, and they want the mail service privatized. Again, it ain't going to happen. The Democrats won't allow that to happen either. But then again, everything's going to happen for a reason. So it seems with all this stuff leaking out to the government, the mainstream media, we're going to see a lot of shit at the fan, you know. So, no way. You hear about that? You know that guy that's named Regis that ran his own TV show? He died.
Oh, that guy?
You know, the Regis show?
Yes.
In the morning, he died. Died at 88 years old.
That's sad news.
Yes.
Did a good show.
So, millions left in limbo after Congress let $600 unemployment benefits lap. It's not really Congress, it was the Senate. Congress passed a bill, so, you know. So, there you go. So, so, so there you have it. So, in my opinion, I wanted to share that with you all, you know, that the American people, well, besides Regis passing away, it is sad that the American people, you know, as it just said, unemployment benefits lapsed, and no one knows if the unemployment benefits will be retroactive or not. A lot of people say it should, but no one knows. There's, you know, unemployment lapsed today, and checks aren't going out next week, and therefore it expires on the 31st. And so the American people need to realize that, you know, that's why a lot of people say, oh, well, we need to vote them out because we're not getting a check, or we need to vote this people because, you know, we're not getting a check, or we're not doing this because of that. And, you know, there's a lot of people who just want to vote them out because, you know, they believe in Bernie and Senator Kamala Harris, who stated, you know, $2,000 a month till the pandemic's over. Doing that would bankrupt the country. These people don't know economics the way I do through spreadsheets and so forth. And so the American people are saying, well, we're going to vote them out. You vote them out, you're going to see a Great Depression happen because you voted them out. So American people need to realize, you need to relax and take a chill pill. So, anyways, my main gripe was that there's too many people posting comments wanting wanting $2,000 a month. You know, and I think you guys, you know, you guys sit there and you ask all the time, you know, but what's going on? I, for one, love all of you, and American people are suffering to no end, and if the Democrats win, the entire economy collapses. But as Chloe said, the economy is going to collapse anyways because, you know, um, things happen. I haven't checked the stock market lately. Don't quote me, but stock market is pretty damn bad right now. Let's check the stock market actually. So let's see. So let me see. So currently it dropped 1.8244 as of yesterday. So that's it. It dropped. So if it keeps dropping, then you got to worry about it. Same goes with the S&P 500. S&P 500 as well. So, and this is why I look at numbers. So it's not at its record breaking. Look at the S&P 500. It dropped 20 points. So, so my opinion, enjoy reading the Wall Street Journal and keep updating everything, and you'll find out what's going to happen. So in my opinion, shit's going to hit the fan, which reminds me I need to check on something anyways, but my opinion is there is no Christmas this year, and I get tired, no offense, of people asking me when is their next stimulus check. It's like I told Joe, they're lazy. They're all lazy. They're just waiting for it to go gobble it up so they can spend it because they're stuck at home, or they're stuck under so many damn regulations to stay home, or whatever, or the business is failing that they just want to go gobble up everything. The economy is going to tank. You got to prepare for it. I, for one, think the American people need to realize without prepping proper, Moderator Pee Wee knows that I think we're going into a depression. Doesn't matter if we have a Republican or Democrat. More likely, we're going to have a Democrat. More likely, we're going to have a Democratic Congress and Senate with everything going on. The Democrats passed a bill to make sure that unemployment stayed. The Republicans delayed it. Now Mitch McConnell's saying he wants to wait 7. He wants to wait 2 more weeks, or a couple weeks, to get everything ironed out. He had months to iron this out. They passed the bill in May. Now it's almost August, and he still hasn't done anything. In my opinion, it's a bunch of bullshit. Plain and simple. I got a bridge to sell you guys if you think everything's going to be gravy. Plain and simple. I mean, literally, this virus is not a joke. But at the same time, the virus is going to do numbers. It took 2 years for the Spanish flu to clear up, and then it didn't go away at all. It just mutated, and then kept mutating, and then kept mutating. I love all of you. You know this. Fortunately, we all are hurting. I don't want to see you all be homeless. I've been waiting for the perfect time to see things. Now, as Pee Wee said, you got to take this into account for anyone who's on Social Security disability, retirement, survivors, SSI, Veterans Railroad. Money might never come in, might fail. Then what? What are you going to do when the job fails, huh? You're going to sit there and be like, oh, well, my money. What? There's a lot of people that don't realize the economy is going to freaking tank. Literally, I mean, we're just basically hanging on by a thread. I mean, literally, you got people saying, buy musket, buy bow, buy crossbow, buy knife, buy whatever you can to defend yourself. That's fine and dandy. Dandy, fine if you have the money. The thing is how's that going to help you? You need to look at the big picture. I'm worried about you all. I want you to prepare the future. That's what I want to say. I want you to prepare for the future. The future is not bright. That's the thing. You guys got to listen. While you sit there and your greedy son of a bitch is asking for money, more money, and more money. The American people are suffering. They are literally suffering. I hear it all the time. I need money. The government owes us $2,000 a month. If we don't get $2,000 a month, we're going to vote them out. I'll go for it. Thing is, the government doesn't owe you jack diddly shit. And I'm tired of fucking seeing these fucking peon motherfuckers begging, pestering, begging. I mean, look, I'm basically telling it like it is. I mean, you're all greedy, except for my followers. Greedy son of a bitches, that's what you are. You sit there and say, the government owes me a dime. A government owes you a living. Government doesn't owe you jack shit. They gave you money. They told you to stockpile and get through a pandemic. Our state, they just extended the moratorium to October 15th. We know they're going to extend it longer. I don't know what Chloe's thinking, Joe. Literally, all I can tell you is if I get a musket, I'll be happy. If I get a crossbow, I will be happy. If I get a bow, I will be happy. The problem is we got to prepare for when the shit hits the fan, which it will. Either by the economy crashing because of the Republicans or the economy crashing because of the Democrats. They don't understand. They're throwing a bone out to everyone. You know this. They're all greedy son of a bitches, Joe. You just throw a bone out there and say, here's a bone. Take it. Woo. I mean, literally, we got to plan and prepare. I live on an island. It's more safer, but still, taxpayers. Let me send an e-message out real quick. Oh, I had to send a message to someone. I don't know what Chloe's thinking, Joe. I don't know what Chloe thinks. You already know what I told you earlier. She wants to fucking throw a brick through the fucking window at the grocery store. She wants to fucking scalp the son of a bitch is alive. She wants to. She wants to. What's that word? Troll on Facebook. Plain and simple. Not my problem. My problem is predicting what's gonna happen in the future. Plain and simple. A good port wine, that's all you need. You know? Literally, the American people need to realize that we're all fucking suffering, you know? She's not going to come to video, Joe. She's just going to sit there and roll back and forth. She's not going to go on video. Joe wants you on video. Sorry, Joe. Lazy son of a bitch has got headphones on, ignoring everyone. All they did was cleared the kitchen table today. And cleared a path. They haven't even vacuumed. I'm about to vacuum myself. Well, she's not going to listen to me. She's got fucking headphones and she's like rolling back and forth, like twerking, you know, and me like, I mean, literally, that's all she's doing, Joe. She ain't going to go on. I even did this and she just was like, I mean, look, we're dealing with someone who's severely mentally ill, literally. Now, I was talking to my sister the other day, Joe. My sister turned around because of the whole Secret Service thing, you know. I told you about that. And they said they can't touch people that are severely mentally ill. So if you're severely mentally ill, I guess you can do whatever you want, when you want, how you want, and you're untouchable. But if you or I did something, we'd be hauled off to the Siberian gulag. And yes, I've been watching a lot of documentaries on Stalin, you know. I mean, literally. She's got earbuds in. She ain't going to do jack shit. We're paying $100 a month for a storage shed. You know this already, Joe, and it ain't being filled. And on top of that, I was nagged to fucking order for phone service, you know. I told you this today. The fucking cell phone service had to be, you know. You know what? Sometimes I wonder about people. You know that, Joe? I mean, literally. I'll explain why in a private message. But still, I think it's fucking bullshit, you know? But still. Too many fucking people, you know? I mean, literally, how much more am I going to fucking deal with? We're in a fucking pandemic. I told Chloe today, you know, for everyone watching it, between fucking people being greedy son of a bitches, my stress level's through the roof. And the only thing I do to lower my stress levels is to enjoy some wine and some tobacco, you know. But does anyone have any questions about the stimulus check? That's why I'm here. Otherwise, I'll be going soon because my roast's almost done in the oven. Polar bear extinctions. Damn. Extinctions. Anyone have any questions about the stimulus check? Because you're not going to get $2,000 a month. You're going to get $1,200 one-time payment, $500 per family, if the rumors are true, and we'll know more Monday. Otherwise, you ain't going to get jack diddly shit. And I'm better off watching documentaries the rest of the evening. There's a couple other movies I wanted to watch, but I just can't remember what it is. I did watch that one video that Joe recommended. Fortunately, that was, you know, I passed out last night. I was just so damn tired. So, anyone have any questions about it? I mean, look, we're all in a pandemic. Please let me know. In the meantime, I got to check something real quick. There we go. I'm checking on the bank. So I guess now Not the bank. I was checking out something else. I already know what the bank balance is. We're gonna sit on our ass and we're gonna eat, good. Yep. So, anyone have any questions? Because you guys are starting to watch me, but you're not freaking asking questions. I mean, look. What video did I watched? Lawless. That's what I was talking about. Joe Lawless. Of course, I was gonna watch something else, So. Yeah. So I watched Lawless. Anyways, for the rest of you out there, I do got a nice roast cooking in the oven. I bet that was pretty interesting. Might have to check it out. I did watch. I finally got around to watching Boys Don't Cry. I recommended that to you, and I also recommended Joe, Soldier's Girl. Remember, you said Boys Don't Cry, but I've seen that so many times. I just can't believe it. Girl gets a trans man gets killed, and but Chloe. Then we watched Jesus. Then I watched Lawless. Then I passed out. Oh, that was Pee Wee that said it, not Joe. Sorry, I didn't mean to call you Joe, Pee Wee. I apologize. Not with it right now. No, it's not the wine. So, anyways, like I said to all you out there, I thank Pee Wee for the videos. I did go out to attack I don't know how many comments I had cut pasted where I said you ain't gonna get jack shit when it comes to $2,000 a month. You're gonna get $1,200. Accept the $1,200 and suck it up, Spanky. There's too many people out there that basically realize that they think they're entitled to more than 1,200. Does anyone realize that 1,200 is all they can give because the government's going bankrupt? I mean, look, we're spending $20 billion on an aircraft carrier. We're spending $20 billion on an aircraft carrier, and yet we can't take care of our own. People are like, oh, well, it's all Mitch's fault. Mitch needs to be voted out. We're going to vote him out if we don't get $2,000 a month. That's fine. I don't care. I really don't give two shits. And I apologize again, P. We didn't mean to call you Joe. I'm tired of these fucking panty waist son of a bitches turning around and bitching about how they're entitled. I told you how many times to prepare. I saw a prepper's video today where half the shit they recommended don't even fucking make sense. Oh, yeah, exactly. I agree with you. I'd be happy $1,200. Fortunately, these motherfuckers are saying $100 to $200 for unemployment. Extended unemployment's not enough to pay their bills, so they're going to vote out every fucking Republican. They keep doing this, we're going to be in a depression. And whose fucking fault is that? The fucking lazy son of a bitches. That's the main problem. So my wine lady emailed me and she said, "Dear Rita, thank you so much for you and Chloe's most generous order as always. Enjoy the evening and I hope you feel very good soon. Love always, Aileen." Literally, I got a roast cooking, nice tasty roast. Oh, I agree, but these fucking greedy son of a bitches, Pee Wee. They're all fucking belly aching. They can't survive on $200 a week. They need to survive on $600 a week. $450 is minimum, but $600 a week is better. Greedy son of a bitches. I mean, I can't believe how many fucking greedy bastards I see on YouTube all the fucking time. I mean, literally, when will they realize they're not going to get $2 grand a month? One guy said he wanted $10 grand a month, and another guy wanted $1 million. He said the government could pay $1 million per person and still be fucking salvageable. I mean, literally. I'd be happy at 1,200 too. Unfortunately, these son of a bitch greedy bastards. It's all me. Oh, the government doesn't know my situation. I'm going homeless in August 1st. Well, I assume, Pee Wee, you heard the news today, so I might as well tell you. No, it's not stimulus related. It's COVID related. So, Governor Inslee posted a new law that states that, or extension of moratorium evictions till the 15th of October. That means August, September, October, 3 more months. On top of that, he turned around and also said that bars and restaurants can't serve unless indoor seating is for up to 5 people that were family members. Otherwise, it's to-go orders only. And he also stated that movie theaters in phase 3 can only run at 25% capacity, and that you can have up to 30 people for a funeral, but no reception and other things. I mean, literally, just basically broke it down. It's like, here you go. So again, it's not cool. Congress ain't gonna agree to it. I mean, you should have seen Pelosi and Schumer. They're like, well, let's go negotiating round. Yeah, right. But I saw a report last night, a video where it said Mitch McConnell said he wanted a couple weeks to iron this out right before he goes home. But next Saturday, Congress is supposed to be relieved to go home for a month. Oh, I know. I mean, did you hear what I heard today, right? I heard today, you're going to be shocked at this. So I was talking to my wine friend, right? Called her up. I said, I want some chocolates delivered and some wine. She's like, sure, Rita, whatever you need, hon. I go, what's the latest skinny in the COVID news? She turned around. She said, well, bars are being shut down. You can't use bars. She explained everything. She says, the wine guy who relies on wine tasting to get by, his wine restaurant is shut down. As of today, he can't basically open his shop up to do cheese, wine, cheese, or crackers to taste wines. It's all shut down. Then he turned around, and then she turned around and said that Commander, that's Dave, he's basically being told that he can sell wine, but he can't do free wine tasting because he's got a wine tasting bar. So he's out. So Dave emailed me and said, yep, he's completely out thanks to the fucking government. A Democratic government. He's a Democrat himself. Then Dave turned around and emailed Aileen. She's the one who provides the wines and chocolates, like what I'm drinking. Again, she can't do any wine tasting at all, even with her license. So she just lost a lot of business. She's the only one keeping us afloat right now, Admiral, is you. You and Commander Crackpot. They call Chloe Commander Crackpot. I'm sitting there going, you got to be fucking kidding me. So now it's all takeout. If you can't do takeout, they're going to fucking cut their hours back again. So one of the people that I know that owns the brewery, he's basically out of business until the fucking pandemic. You can have food to go, but you can't sit down to eat unless you're in the same household. I mean, literally, yeah, that's her name, Commander Crackpot. I mean, you should have seen it today. Turned around, she wanted to throw a brick through the fucking grocery store window, all because she's pissed. Literally. But yeah, Commander Crackpot. Top of that, Pee Wee. I had to ask her about my wines. I said, "Whoa, do you have any of these available?" And she said, "Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah." So I told her about the fucking nasty wine I opened last night. She said, "That's supposed to be stayed in the bottle for at least 20 more years. What happened?" I said, "I opened it to drink it. Turns out it tastes like shit and I threw up." She says, "Oh my God, you threw up?" So I offered a bottle to my Commander Dave. He turned around and said, "No, Admiral, I'm not going to take your money. I don't understand why it's bad. Just cork it and I'll take it back." Well, Aileen calls Dave and said, "The Admiral's wine problem?" He's like, "Yes, I know about the Admiral's wine problem. What is the problem?" She said, "The wine's supposed to be sealed for another 20 years. It's got to mature in the bottle." They sealed it for a late vintage 2015. The reason that she opened it thinking it was ready to drink is because you didn't tell her you have to age it for 20 more years. So he turned around, contacted his supplier, and says, "I don't want that type of wine. The Admiral doesn't like it," and basically he made her throw up. Well, he decided to buy a bottle himself, take it home, drink. He messaged me a little bit ago, and he said he threw up after the first drink. It wasn't even fermenting properly. So you're supposed to take a bottle of wine, leave it in the bottle for 20 more years, and open it at 2040. Like, that's really going to fucking happen. Well, yeah, I mean, I like sweet wines. Literally, I like sweet wines. This is really sweet. It's a little more money than I like to pay, but Chloe got a couple boxes of chocolates tonight. She actually threw in another gift basket. So I'm telling you, I mean, literally, Dave didn't know about the wine. So anything that tasted like shit, I even told her about this ruby port that I had. He said you're supposed to age it for another 20 years too. I mean, literally, should have seen it last night. I dumped a bottle of wine down the drain because it was just, I mean, I threw up. I threw up in my kitchen sink. I threw up in my bathroom sink, and I threw up in my toilet because of it. And then I realized, so I talked to Aileen about it. She's a wine expert. But yeah, I mean, literally, she can't sell any fucking wines. And she's only allowed to have less than 5 people in her establishment. Bars are like that. Restaurants are like that. So a restaurant that has inside seating can only seat for families or people in the same household. Otherwise, they can't serve people now. So it's all takeout. I mean, literally. I mean, let me read you what the report said. I'll share it with you. I mean, I was reading in our local newspaper too. Literally, I couldn't fucking believe my eyeballs. Also, I should email you something that's fucking stupid. All right, so one of the ferries is down because of ferry service, but it says here, governor's orders. Here's the governor's order. I was reading it earlier. It says, press release. Governor Inslee and Wiseman hold a press conference. Especially Washington look ahead to the fall of reopening schools. Social gathering continue to be concerned for local health officials. So Inslee and Wiseman propose update to the Safe Start program again. They reduce the risk of people gathering with others outside their household. Updates announced. Restaurants and bars. Beginning next Thursday, bars will close for indoor service. Gaming areas such as pool tables and video games must close. At restaurants, alcohol service will end at 10. Only people from the same household can sit together for all indoor dining at all restaurants, and capacity will be reduced to 50% and maximum table size of up to 5 people. Indoor fitness activities will be limited to no more than 5 individuals in Phase 2 counties. Fitness center in Phase 3 counties are reduced to 25% capacities and no more than 10 individuals for group fitness classes. Beginning August 6th, indoor wedding and funeral ceremonies are limited to 20% capacity or 30 people, whichever is less. Receptions are no longer allowed anywhere. Indoor family entertainment recreation centers are closed until Phase 4. This includes bowling alleys, arcades, etc. Indoor card rooms are closed until Phase 4. Indoor movie theaters are allowed in Phase 3 at only 25% occupancy. Beginning Saturday, the Secretary's statewide face covering orders will expand to include any shared spaces, such as hotels, condos, or apartment hallways, and elevators, dormitory spaces, etc. Governor also announced the extension of statewide eviction moratorium to October 15th. Plans to convene a working group to work out potential changes to the order if another extension is required. There you have it. Hope you understand what I read, Pee Wee, because frankly, I still try, I am worried to no end. You see that? Worried to no end. That all the hubby's work restaurant closed except for takeout 3 restaurant. What stage are you in? We went back to stage 2, basically. They wanted to enact stage 3, but now they want to talk about stage 1 because of all the fucking viruses. We just gained another virus, which thank God the newspaper isn't acknowledging who's got the virus because, frankly, they just say a person in San Juan Island has it. Well, I, you know, I say we defund those fuckers, send in the army, and kill them all. I mean, literally, I'm not a racist, but we need to fucking do something. Otherwise, our country's going to go down to shitter because of it. Sorry to say, but I support federal agents doing their fucking job in Portland, in Chicago, and wherever else. As long as they don't land over here, we don't have any. We don't have any. What do you call it? Any problems. However, I will tell you one thing, Pee Wee. So the other day, I had a friend of mine message me. She said, "Black tranny lives matters." I basically almost threw up. It's like, quit pushing this shit. You don't get surgery. We don't get surgery. No one gets surgery. Fucking suck it up, Spanky, and deal with it. You want to say black tranny lives matter? No, all lives matter. But if you want to fucking push that your lives are more important because you need a sex change, then keep big old Mr. 18-inch penis. I don't give two shits. You're a man, you'll always be a man. I mean, all these fucking people wanting their fucking double D implants and stuff. I mean, fuck them. The taxpayer doesn't owe these motherfuckers a damn fucking cent. Governor Newsom ordered all bars to shut down, restaurants, wineries, dinner. Yeah, well, there you go. You see that? Fucking your state's going back to lockdown mode. Hey, read a Metallica Kill 'Em All cool song. Oh, I agree. All lives matter, but when look, I had a lady message me today, emailed me, Pee Wee. I took a nap. I went and watched some documentaries on Stalin and Ho Chi Minh and others. And I learned a lot, I get an email. Would you donate a couple $100 to the Black Lives Transgendered Lives Matter group? I emailed back, fuck no. My money is going to be going into my belly, not to go pay for some fucking black person to have a hormone treatment or therapy. Fuck them. We're in a pandemic. If their insurance ain't paying for it, fuck it. We're in a pandemic. When the pandemic's over, maybe I'll donate some money, but not until then. Literally. They emailed Chloe. Chloe's just like, no, can't do it. I mean, literally, Chloe donated one time, but literally, they're pushing and pushing and pushing. And then they say that Trump, these Black Lives Matters groups that are supporting the black trans lives and the Hispanic trans lives matter, that, quote unquote, that the transgendered people, quote unquote, are so yeah, they say Black Lives Matter, but the problem is then you got all these fucking people doing what they're fucking doing. I mean, look, I don't mind supporting the Black Lives Matter movement, but not during a fucking pandemic, and not when they're fucking burning buildings down, not when they're basically demanding sex changes for their people. Oh, we're so neglected. We need a sex change. Really? I mean, look. I'm tired of hearing fucking people turn around and tell me that our commander and fucking chief, I say the hail to the fucking chief, like in Zombieland 2, thinks that he's a racist. Oh, he's a racist. He doesn't want to help blacks. He doesn't want to help Hispanics. He wants to destroy the tranny community. How do we know? How do we fucking know? I'm tired of these fucking twat bags turning around and saying that he's destroying things. Unless you have concrete proof. Oh yeah, he just dissolved this and did that, and he's making it so it's going to be harder to get subsidized housing. If you're in a black community subsidized. If you're a Hispanic community, Hispanic subsidized. If you're in a white community, white subsidized. Sorry to say, but that's a bunch of bullshit. They're not doing anything. I mean, literally, they're basically stirring the fucking honey pot to get the fucking Democrats elected. That's all they're doing. They're fucking doing this.
This is the best chocolate. This is the best place to get chocolates. Their chocolate is so good.
Yeah, well, in my opinion, we shouldn't be fucking pushing BLM matters. We should be fucking looking at the big fucking picture. Americans are suffering. Americans are gonna suffer. We're in a pandemic. We shouldn't be fucking thinking about sex changes and breast implants and hormones and breast removal and ovary uterus removal and facial surgery. We need to fucking get through this fucking pandemic before we think about plunking money down. But these fucking black transgendered lives matter thinks we should fucking scrap the aircraft carrier business to pay for their fucking dong inversion penis surgery to vagina. And I say, fuck them. Plain and simple. The American people are fucking shitty when it comes to this. These fucking people demand too much. These people are fucking out of their fucking mind. And then you got these fucking people saying, well, we need to beat the fucking women in the Olympics. No, what you need to do is start a third class. Trannies against the Olympics. Then the genetic women who work their ass off don't lose their fucking titles for some fucking big old dude with brick face and shoulders going, I'm a legal woman, I'm gonna do this. I mean, literally, it's pissing me off to no fucking end. Literally. I am pissed off to no end. My family, they know how I feel. You bleed, you have periods, you're a woman. If you have a birth defect where you can't have a baby, you're a woman. But they have these fucking son of bitches turn around and say, you must accept me because I have big tits and I'm a woman. I've had a sex change. Really? You're the ones that's fucking rising up and saying burn down the police department because they beat the shit out of 27 of your trans sisters. You don't see me having any problems. The only problem I have is the sheriff once in a while stops Chloe and says, Rita drinking? But he never comes here to ask me. Otherwise, he knows as a former Legion member, I'd fucking turn that guy into a fucking pretzel and turn him inside out. Instead, he's just like, he's ready to drink. He said he didn't go to the hospital. He didn't do nothing. He didn't do jack shit. They come up, they test me, and then the policeman calls me and says, you're entitled to your opinion, but you can't leave your house because you are under quarantine for 4 to 6 weeks because of a virus. Fine by me, you son of a bitch. Just don't pester me. If I have wine delivered, that's my opinion. But guess what? They're all assholes. Black Lives Matter? Maybe all lives matter, but I'm not going to basically sit here and basically stand up with a thumb up my ass saying that we need to support Hispanics or black transgendered people for a sex change. Right now, we're in a pandemic. You all need to fucking focus on what it is you're focusing on. I don't want to hear people sit there and go to the pharmacy and hear, I'm sorry, your hormones are delayed due to the fucking fact that everyone's fucking vacuuming them up. You can't get them. Oh, that's cool. We're good. They're like, you're good? Yeah, I'm good. That's great. I'd walk out. No problem. These fucking people are like, oh, we're entitled to our hormones, but we don't need to pay $400. Well, can't afford your hormones, go masculinize, you son of a bitches, because you're not entitled for a free sex change, free hormones, free therapy, or anything. What you're entitled to is to save your own ass before it fucking rots because you can't take care of yourself because we're in a fucking pandemic. Black lives are gonna fucking do whatever they can to say they're fucking, Has anyone ever seen the movie Amistad with Anthony Hopkins as the sixth president retired? Basically talks about how the Africans brought over here and, et cetera, and they had to send them back on a boat. Fortunately, it's a good movie. I can't remember the whole storyline. I have it, but my opinion is the trans community, no. All these fucking trannies say their lives are being taken away because of Trump. And then the other part of the tranny community saying Trump didn't do this. Me? Quit blaming the fucking president for something he didn't fucking do. You know why they're fucking looking at the trannies and they're basically, most trannies, 99% of them are all fucking mentally ill whack jobs. Hey, Gail. They're all fucking whack jobs, plain and simple. I don't want trannies to come on my channel and be like, oh, well, we're transgender, we deserve our rights. You might deserve your rights, but we're in a pandemic. I support it after the pandemic, but not before. When you fucking waste your money foolishly and you can't get extra food stamps, and then you want to bitch about how our state's covering extra food stamps, and then you tell me I don't qualify for extra food stamps because I'm drinking wine. Well, that's fine and dandy, but at least my fucking freezer is pretty damn full. It's like my adopted mama who's transgender in Canada said, Mama Danielle said, make sure you have a safe for money. Got it. Make sure you have your freezer full. Got it. Make sure you have extra meat stockpiled. Got it. Make sure you work out with farmers. Got it. There's a lot of people out there in this world who ask me, why haven't you invested in entertainment yet? Well, I got plenty of entertainment right now. I'm waiting for the fucking video game industry to fucking collapse so I can swoop in and get all these games cheap for Chloe. And two is I'm sitting on my ass watching the food prices. I just scored. The lady messaged me and got me 4 goat roasts for $60. The fucking goat market went down. But guess what? Can't get lamb. So 4 fucking goat roasts at 20 pounds of goat for $60. I ain't complaining. Fortunately, she offered me approximately 120 pounds of ground hamburger packaged up already for approximately $600. She knows her prices are a little high, but for me, she knows I'm going through other farms. But at least I can stockpile my freezers, make sure I live where I'm not going to spend foolishly while other people are turning around and being like, oh, no, we're not going to have a Great Depression. We're going to be fine. Really? Right now, we're not going to be fine because if we let the fucking Democrats get their fucking way, which it looks like they will, even if the Democrats flip both House and Senate, the fucking economy's going to collapse, even if we have a Republican president in the next 4 years. If we don't, we're going to have fucking severe depression for 5 to 10 years, and no one's fucking prepared for it. Is it only me? Am I the only one sitting there? I mean, look, I live on an island. I saw a guy today talk about fucking preparing for shit hits the fan. He basically said, get a sewing kit. I've been asking my own family if we should be buying a fucking sewing machine. No answer. Sewing kit. No answer. Guy says get multiple pairs of leather gloves. Why? I live on an island. What am I going to use with leather gloves? Then he talked about other useless shit. Everything on the list that he recommended we stockpile, useless. He didn't say get a generator. I've already ordered a generator. Unfortunately, the manager said someone would boost my portable generator even if it's outside my door, powering my computer up. Literally, I'm not fucking afraid that my generator will be boosted. Yes, good movie. Most are men that want to be women but have dicks. Look, I don't have a fucking dick, okay? I was born both. I had my damn dick removed because my I don't sugarcoat it. I had surgery because I was born hermaphroditic. But I never liked the dick. The dick never worked anyways, couldn't get a girl pregnant, but the penis is gone. Now I'm completely flat. Flat, mind you. I'm not wearing like 50 pairs of underwear. It's flat. You see this? You see anything here? No. There's nothing hanging like a noodle. Thing is, I'm all female. These people sit there and say, oh, well, you must be a man because you have implants. Some people grow breast tissue differently. My mother was flat as eggs. But you know what? I'm proud to be a fucking American, to speak my fucking piece and tell it like it is and not sugarcoat it, while these fucking liberal douchebag motherfuckers want a handout every time they fucking sit there and say, what are my $2,000 a month? I'm on SSI 783. I need to live comfortably. And the government needs to pay me. The government doesn't owe you jack shit. We're trying to keep the fucking government from being bankrupt. I'm not feeling it at all. Yeah, well, thank you. I mean, literally, you want someone who's got a, yeah. Joking aside, okay? You guys get that joke. Joe gets it too. He's still watching, but still. I mean, I'm fucking fed up with the fucking bullshit that I gotta put up with every fucking day. Literally. I'm dealing with a fucking pandemic. No one's listening. All these people come to me like, when are we getting our second stimulus check? I needed to fucking spend money on a new TV. You don't see me with a new TV. I can't find a fucking TV from here to fucking Pee-wee's City. Jokingly, of course. I can't find anything all the way west side of the Missouri. That tells you right there I can't find anything. And yet these motherfuckers want their fucking stimulus to spend. I mean, look. I spent this morning watching reviews, preparing to buy some games for entertainment purposes for Chloe. Fortunately, I got the reviews done. Got pissed off at the videos. Not Pee-wee. Pissed off at the videos Pee-wee submitted to me. Only because 2 reasons. And Pee-wee knows this from the bottom of my heart. I love Pee-wee dearly. She's a sister. But one, you got these fucking jackasses turning around and saying, we're going to get $1,200. Unless we get the full bill on the fucking paper, we ain't getting jack shit until the fucking president signs it with ink. 2, I'm tired of these fucking son of a bitch greedy bastards saying that they need $2,000 a month, $5,000 a month, $10,000 a month. All right, so if you want to live that fucking comfortable for the month, then you might as well just go and fucking do yourself in. I don't support suicide, but I'm tired of these fucking people thinking the government owes them a fucking living. The government doesn't owe you jack shit, sonny boy. The only thing the government owes you is a fucking nothing, a boot to the head. But oh, I forgot, a boot to the head is too violent. We can't violently attack these people with a boot to the fucking head. It's like that old song. If you're Republican and you don't like what the Democrats are doing, give them a boot to the head. Have you ever heard that song, Boot to the Head? I mean, literally, my husband used to play it all the time, but still, I'm getting tired of these fucking pennywise son of a bitches asking. They say, oh, our situation's so grim. We live in New York. Our rent's $4,000 a month. Then fucking move out of New York, you sack of shit. Live in a tent for a few months, stockpile some money, and get a fucking little low-life apartment somewhere and start over. Don't ask the fucking government to be paying you more money than you need because you're a greedy son of a bitch. You don't see me. You don't see Pee-wee. You don't see Mark. You don't see Joe. You don't see Gail begging for fucking money. No, you fucking sit there and say, oh, It's all good. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes, that's what I was just saying. That's why they. Oh, exactly. I agree completely. The rich don't want anyone to have anything, Gail. Literally. I was telling Joe today about a story, uh, how the table was cleaned and that was it. And Chloe was so fucking angry. Chloe wanted to fucking put a brick through the fucking grocery store's window. And then she wanted to scalp the fucking grocery store, the two managers that fucked her over and stuff. I mean, literally, what type of fucking type of people is that? She won't give up the past. Literally. But anyways, me, I just live day in and day out. I do got some videos to watch tomorrow, which means that hopefully I don't get any videos on bitching motherfuckers complaining about fucking, money. Oh, the Dems will. Yeah, well. Yeah, Chloe was talking about hair removal today on her face. I was like, well, you just got to make an appointment to the hair removal place. But that business is shut down due to the fact that the hair,
Albert. Oh my goodness.
Excuse me for 1 second. Alexa, stop. All right, everyone. I let this cool and hope like hell it's done. So I don't have to do much. Then all I got to do is pull it out and cook her and cut her up. There we go. This works. That should be fine. As long as it doesn't shift, we're good to go. I'll leave the oven on to make sure it's all cooked. If it's not fully cooked, I'll throw it in for some more. You guys need to know I got a 8-pound leg roast I'm cooking. All right, probably let this cool down a bit and we'll see if it needs to be cooked some more.
Right.
Looks good. All we got to do is sharpen up a knife, cut it up, and see if we got it cooked, Movie was good, Joe. At least we're having a good, constructive conversation tonight, but still, like I said, I'm getting tired of the fucking people telling me that the government owes them a fucking dime. Oh, I'm telling you, the American people need to fucking take a chill pill, but they won't. They're all fucking greedy. They think $1,200 won't make it. They can't make it last. They can if they know what they're doing. Stop dash loss. Look that up. I'm gonna look that up now because I might just watch that tonight, sis. I like watching Jesus movies actually, but still. Damn it. Ah, here we go. Let me see. Here we go. Looks good. Well, that seems like a good movie. I'm gonna have to watch that. I love when people recommend movies. But yeah, I'm tired of these fucking panty-waist son of a bitches turning around, telling me what I can and can't do, and they're like, oh well, you're full of shit because you don't know what you're talking about. The government won't go bankrupt. Are these fucking people that want $2,000 a month fucking Democrats or Republicans, or do they even give a shit anymore? Well, hello there, FTK. Welcome. Well, I love watching informative stuff. I learned stuff about Ho Chi Minh that was really good too. But still, I mean, I learned a lot about Stalin today too. But yeah, I mean, literally, my point is the American people, need to realize that they're fucking greedy. What happened to the American people that sit around and say, oh, well, it's these fucking people that demand $2,000 are these fucking Democrats? Because I'm tired of these fucking people. They're really Democrats. They need to be fucking kicked in the ass because we don't owe them a fucking dime. Plain and simple. Oh yeah, I agree. Even Pee Wee said the same thing, Gail. We'd be grateful if we get something. Well, you know what? Pickled quail eggs is really good. Mix that with beer. You want to get even with someone? You just eat pickled quail eggs. Drink beer. Seal up the car windows and then fart all the way to where you're going. Time they get out, the time they pull on the side of the road, there's a where they can actually air out something. That's a different story. Oh yeah, exactly. Gassy. Mm-hmm. Good way to get even with someone, but still, it's. I haven't seen the movie Dances with Wolves lately. I love watching in Native Americans. I also love westerns. Dances with Wolves is something I could see myself. You know, but I don't want to rent a movie if I don't have to. I do like watching um, Lonesome Dove series. I mean, I love Lonesome Dove. Lonesome Dove, Comanche Moon. Yeah. Return to Lonesome Dove. Dead Man's Walk. So apparently Comanche Moon and the other one is not available right now. I do like
Which one's available? Comanche Moon and the other one?
yeah, I'm looking, but Comanche Moon's not available. Nope. And that other one isn't available either. The Streets of Laredo.
Oh, well, it was.
Oh, it is. It is. I just checked on it. Yeah, I like those movies. I like James Garner as a Call.
You know, they directed Streets of Laredo and Dead Man's Walk back to back.
Yeah, well, hydrocone's good. They won't give me any because they think I'm addicted to booze and medicine. I'm not addicted to anything. I don't mind. You should see that video that's really funny where I'll have to send you guys the link sometime. It's really funny. But you got to remember, they'll cut you off eventually, thinking you're addicted to pain pills, and they'll tell you to go fuck off or go smoke weed. I mean, literally, they'll cut you off. Pharmacies are going to start charging more and more for meds, anyways. So
Pharmacies do that. I had to go on my political posting spree on Facebook.
well, that's your opinion, not mine. I wouldn't post anything and troll others. Not me. I should sharpen my knife while I'm thinking about it.
I'll put up and see if it's good. See if it's, crushing away.
Make sure it's cooked. That's why I'm sharpening the knife.
And it's not, at least if I cut up some, have some of that seasoning go into the meat.
Mm-hmm.
Floppy dog.
He's fine. He had a little bit of steak just a minute ago.
Who?
Sloppy.
Oh.
Tossing a piece of steak.
Good. You can have it. You know, he deserves it. Look, that's one way I take my anger out, so I don't go crazy here. It's just I don't start taking it out on the line. Troll people who I disagree
Well,
with.
sorry. I have to sharpen the knife so I can get the food cut, you know.
I know.
Oh, sorry, sis. I do 50 on each side, and then I check the knife blade. And then afterwards, that's it, you know. That's the thing. I like to keep a knife sharpened as much as possible. And then I'm done, you know. And then I check the blade. I wish I had one of those knife grinders, you know, that can sharpen this by, you know. That'll cut nicely tonight's dinner. Well, my knives I sharpen myself. There's a couple knives I have in my safe that I keep for sharpened year round. And anyone needs to know Boon Boon's eating. Hey, Boon Boon. Yeah, there's a strawberry, you know, Sola Quinn brand knives. I'll have to look them up. Personally, I've been trying to find some actual fixed knives, but problem is I can't find anything, you know. Knives I like, it's called Cold Steel.
You have not.
Please excuse me for 1 minute.
Well, I mean,
Knife's right there by my port wine. I'll put some on my plate and I'll be enjoying myself tonight. Yeah, I want to get another butcher knife, you know. I don't mind meat cleavers, but I had a nice sharp one, but my family took it away from me and gave it to my sister. It was my knife. I spent like $500 for it. I just thought, your sister needs it more, you know.
this for you, okay?
Yeah, that's it. Cut me a piece, pop it on that plate, and I'll enjoy it. See if it's cooked thoroughly. That's the main thing.
Hang on.
Yeah, well, me, I'm looking for a cold steel knife. You know, Cold Steel makes some really good hunting knives, and I've been looking at the Recon Scout or the Laredo Bowie or the
Laredo Bowie.
yeah. There was another knife I was looking for. Everyone, it was called. I can't remember what the other one was called. There was like the Tanto, but that wasn't what I was looking for. It was like
Did Bowie and Crockett die in the Alamo?
yeah, Bowie died.
I'm saying Crockett did too.
Yeah, Crockett. I think he died at the Alamo too. If you know.
Yeah, Jim Bowie, Davy Crockett.
I just can't remember, but Cold Steel makes some good knives. You know, there was the Recon Scout. And they're all out of stock. Everyone's fucking sucking them up, so I can't get any, you know? What I was looking for was, oh, there's a nice meat cleaver. I'd love to get one of those. But yeah, I mean, every time I try to look for a knife that I could keep on me, sold out, you know, or too much money. The Trail Masters, that's what it was. I was looking for the Trail Master and the Natchez Bowie, but you know, they're all sold out. So it's like, how am I supposed to get those for myself, you know? And then you got people asking me, well, you know, shouldn't you do this or shouldn't you do that or shouldn't you buy that or shouldn't you buy this? It's like, no. I'm looking for, you know, Recon Scout or Trail Master. That's what I was looking for, and I can't even find those, you know. They're all sold out. I do like SOG though. SOG makes some good knives too, so you know. All I can say is, where's my dinner? You know?
Cutting up. Finishing up.
Then I'll put the rest in a zip bag, you know? Yeah, I can check eBay, but they charge too much. eBay is basically what they're doing is they're sucking up everything.
Here you go.
And then they're raising the price.
Get your dinner.
Well, thank you.
You have mine too. While I'm at it.
I'll keep cutting it up. You know, I'm going to need more than this much.
Yeah, well, I'll have it sliced up. It won't be hard for you to cut some more up when you cut more up. Because I've already, you know, pretty much did the initial cutting.
Well, I slow cooked it for 4 hours, so it should be good.
Yeah.
I try eBay, but sorry, Mop, not for you. Betty Crocker didn't know they made knives. That lamb's supposed to be not gamey and tough, but some lamb is, you know. Of course it's good. It's got Aaron steak seasoning on it.
Mm-hmm. That's steak seasoning.
Mm-hmm. Mmm.
Lamb's good. I'll have to deal with that.
Simple. Cut it up and give it to Moppy. Are you done with it? Just give it to him. He'll eat it.
I am just going to give the rest to him. I'm going to cut this piece of meat. This stuff is dry.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like dry meat. I don't like meat that's like so dry. Alright, Moppy. Here, you know, break this. I should break this up for him.
Yep.
There you go, Moppy. I'll put it in your bowl. There you go. There you go, Moppy. Go to your bowl. Moppy! Over here! Bowl's right there. Just throw the rest away. All the edible parts, I gave it to Moppy. He's enjoying himself.
You just got to cut up the rest, put it in a Ziploc bag, and we'll have a lamb tomorrow. It'll only cook 30 minutes instead of 4 hours tomorrow.
No.
I don't know who funds Black Lives Matter. Probably Monsanto, maybe, or Satoro, probably.
Antifa.
Or Antifa. That's what I would think, but still.
I just don't want this whole thing, you know, this whole thing to put a bump in me. I just don't want this whole thing determining what the election's going to be like.
What, Black Lives Matter?
Yeah. I mean, it could sink the guy I'm voting for.
Yep, that's what I was just saying. Pee-wee.
It'll scare away all the white voters. Too many of them think their lives are in danger.
That's why I think George Soros maybe is the one funding it.
I don't like how these white people in rural areas think their lives are in danger to BLM when they're living in rural small towns where not a single protester is going to ever even bother going to. It's like someone like myself, if I lived in a big city and being so paranoid and afraid the Ku Klux Klan's going to come to my door and kill me. The Ku Klux Klan doesn't even go near big cities in blue states. It's like BLM movement's not going to go to a rural small town in a red state. These white people in these small rural red states, small rural town red states, they have nothing to complain about because they're safe where they are.
Well, I live on an island, so I think I'm quite safe.
Yeah.
I mean, I saw something about Seattle and BLM, but I don't remember where I saw it. I think Pee-wee said something about it.
How there's cops shooting the peaceful protesters.
Actually, the cops are shooting the ones at nighttime after the peaceful protesters. Those are the ones that basically try to shut down the courthouse.
Peaceful protesters in Ohio.
Well, in Portland, they're shooting people with pepper spray bullets and more.
And they're also trying to remove the governors from their office by force.
What, in Portland?
Yeah.
Or Oregon?
They're trying to remove blue state governors by force, military force. To replace them with Republican governors. Yeah.
I don't think they're trying to defund and put Republicans in California, Oregon, Nevada. Washington, etc. I don't
All
think
Trump has to do is send in Republicans to do it, and he can get a Republican government.
that's not the way it is. We have elections, Chloe. I'm not going to even raise my voice here. We have elections.
Well,
If they're going to vote a Republican in, they're going to vote a Republican in. Otherwise, they're not going to do it. You got to realize this. I mean, look, you think that the president could just send 75,000 troops into other blue states to put in Republicans? That's basically a dictatorship. We don't have a dictator. What he's doing, Chloe, is he's trying to make sure that these Black Lives Matter movements stay down, or these terrorists. If the governor is not going to allow the terrorists to get rid of the terrorists, he's got to do the job for them. Plain and simple. Am I right or am I wrong, everyone? Because Chloe thinks that they're going to replace all the Democrat governors President Trump's going to put in Republicans. That would be basically a coup d'etat. And I don't think we can have a coup d'etat.
That's if you get soldiers from our country to do your bidding.
You're not going to have soldiers doing it. He's sending in federal agents to get rid of the fucking terrorists. That's what he's doing.
Why? In the past, when the Ku Klux Klan did stuff like this, that they left the Ku Klux Klan alone? Answer: because they're white. Because they're white. They're white. They're Christian and conservative. I guess it's a crime to be of color.
Well, I agree, but you know what? He can't do it because the governors have not asked for the Army National Guard to take care of it. And unless they ask for it, they're not going to do anything.
There are reports that right-wing militias from red states have been going in there.
The red state militias haven't been going in there. Where's your proof? Where's your freaking evidence?
All I'm saying is what I'm seeing people posting.
Well, they're posting bullshit on Facebook, if that's what you're seeing.
Yeah, I've been seeing a bunch of bullshit from right-wing people. Look, all I'm telling you is there's a big political war on Facebook because you're not on Facebook.
I'm not on Facebook because I won't post shit on Facebook. I try to avoid Facebook. I don't like Facebook.
Twitter has less of a political war right now. That's why I've been on Twitter lately. Twitter mostly has a lot of memes and stuff. Well, kind of. The reason why I stopped going on Twitter a few years ago is because of all the ads.
Yeah.
Pretty much between every tweet was an ad. I hate ads. Don't you hate these advertisements?
Yes, I hate advertisements.
Right too? I'm trying to tell these advertisers I'm not interested in what you're trying to effing sell. I'll buy a product if I run into it in a store somewhere. See it interesting at that point.
Pentagon UFO, maybe grain of salt. I have 5,000 people on my timeline. All Trump supporters know. Talls? What are you talking about, Joe? Yeah. But yeah, I understand, Pee-wee. I mean, literally, I'm not on Facebook, so, I stopped being on Facebook when people kept pestering me to ask them for help for facial surgery. It's like the government doesn't owe you fucking facial surgery. The government wants you to be a brick-faced bastard that can tell if you're a man or a woman. Fortunately, these fucking people want to fucking bitch to me like, oh, you think you're so perfect. No, I'm not perfect. I got enough problems as is, but still. I mean, literally. Like I said, like all of you heard me, where's the proof? I don't see the proof that they're trying to replace all the Democratic governors with fucking Republicans. That's a coup d'etat. They're not going to do that. The fucking state's militias, mostly fucking Democrats anyways in these blue states, would fucking take arms to kick the fuckers out. The point is they're fucking giving me, I mean, it's not going to happen, plain and simple. I'd use a word, but I'm not going to trigger people, so I'm going to keep my mouth shut on that,
Just,
Common sense. Hey, Mop, you've had enough food for tonight, you fat body. Oh, yeah, do the moppy dance. Everybody does the moppy dance. Boom, boom, act like a boom, boom. Boom, boom, act like a boom, bop.
Moppy. I gave you some steak.
Everything is backwards, FTK. Everyone knows this. Yeah, I agree, Pee-wee, completely. Literally. The definition, put an oxy next to it. Oxymoron. That's how I see it. Everything is backwards. I mean, literally. That's how I see it. Moppy's basically dancing for food. You want some lamb. Mop, you've already had a meaty food, a steak. What more do you need, fat body? A walk outside to empty yourself. So when we get into movie time tonight, you won't be plopping loads everywhere. Here's my clipboard anyways. There we go. Just need my clipboard and I'm good to go. There's my clipboard. Anyways, point is, we got to prepare. We got to prepare for the future. Rabbits don't eat meat. I was talking about Moppy. He's not a rabbit, he's a dog. Ebony's eating a log right now. He's eating his little wood log. Come here, Ebs. Come here. Come here. Rabbits eat only grass, hay, and get that fucking log off my fucking computer. You don't leave a little poop pellet right there.
Any better. We're bunny.
Moppy eats meat. Ebony eats grass, hay.
Yeah, and Ebony is meat. That means I eat it. Yeah. Yeah, I can't. I'm trying to eat Ebony, Moppy.
Yeah, this guy eats hay and grass and pellets.
Bodies and see how Moppy likes it.
Hi, Ebby.
Moppy? No.
You're healing nicely after your surgery, Boon Boon. What do you guys think? No, I don't give Moppy carrots. Moppy's a dog. Ebony gets the carrots. Hi. Mama ordered 4 bunches of carrots for this coming week so she can make some stew. She's going to make some lamb stew and some beef stew. Come here.
Look at Moppy.
He wants your meat, and I got a bunny in my hand. Hi, Ebony.
There's food everywhere. Yeah.
Well, he ain't going after the bunny, so that's a different story.
That is food. Food that moves. That's live food.
Well, Ebony's a vegetarian. And yes, I agree with you guys. Basically, Moppy's the meat eater. Come here, Mop. You're not going to mooch. You got to show yourself in video to show you're the meat eater. Hello, everyone. My name is Moppy, and I want food. Mommy's drinking wine. Chloe's drinking wine and eating lamb in front of me. I finished up Chloe's steak, and now I want some others. Mommy did give me a prime ribs meal. a Bella prime rib meal earlier, but now I want some more lamb. You know, I could give you a Caesar lamb dish if you really want lamb tonight, you little turd head, but you're fat enough as is. You don't get any more. You're going to have to empty yourself anyways eventually. And then I got to empty myself eventually. Yeah. Anyways, it's either lamb dish, a lamb meat from Chloe or Mommy Rita, or rabbit haunch. Woo! Yeah, I want rabbit haunch. Definitely want rabbit haunch. Yeah. The economy's going to be hurting, and then I got to make sure my rabbit haunch is ready for me to eat. Yeah. Woot! You're not eating my son, Ebony. You're my son, too. This is what happens when you shave a Shih Tzu. Give the dog a bone. The rabbit doesn't get carrots till Tuesday night. I thought Moppy was the rabbit. He is so pretty. He's with great big eyes like Ebony. Yeah, Ebony's chewing on his little log. Come here, baby. And Moppy's just sitting there asking, give the dog a bone. I would, but we don't have any bones to give him. We just threw the steak bone out. I don't trust the dog bone. How's the chocolate, by the way?
Good.
Thank us again for a nice order, by the way.
Yeah.
She's got another present set up soon, she said.
Cool.
You know her. You did hear the news, didn't you? Bars are shut down again. You can only go into indoor eating if you're a family or connected to the same household.
Wow.
Another thing is the manager emailed me a little bit ago.
Department manager? What'd you say?
Moratorium has been extended to October 15th.
We're not on the eviction block, so we shouldn't have to worry.
Well, she wanted to tell me because she can't touch anyone right now. They had everything lined up to evict people that owed money. Now the governor won't let her.
Wow.
She says the owner's thinking of basically dumping the property and letting the fucking bank take care of it.
And keeping us here with the bank owning it?
No. The bank will give us 30 days to kick us out. Even with an eviction moratorium, they can only do it.
He does this. The owners do this. We're going to have to move.
Well, yeah, I know this. That's why she gave me the heads up. Problem is, not many people are paying the fucking rent.
It's not our fault, too. While we have to move, it's some of these neighbors and people, not just the neighbors here, but people in the other poor complexes. She said, Michelle did, M said, Miss M, our manager, I call her Miss
Michelle, yeah. We won't give her last name because I can't remember it.
Her first name, but
I don't. First name is fine. It's the last name I can't remember.
She was I don't even know her last name.
I don't either.
But she said once that there was one complex where not a single tenant was paying rent. I like to find out what complex that is and sink some teeth in these people. Pay their effing rent. We're all gonna be homeless.
Well, they don't care because the governor opened up the eviction moratorium again for October 15th. That's 3 fucking more months.
Yeah, what people don't realize is that moratorium keeps getting extended. Owning the property will just hand apartments over vacant. Everyone will be freaking out.
Well, the owner also controls not one bank, but 3 banks. I mean, 5 buildings.
Yeah, I know. He should be handing all 5 of them.
Yeah, exactly. Still, managers do what you can. Everyone else isn't. You know what the drill is.
We'd have to go back to Moses Lake.
No, we wouldn't be allowed Moses Lake. They're fucking not paying the rent either.
Well, you'd have to go move with Poppy completely.
Nope, Poppy won't let me.
Where would you live?
Homeless on the streets, as Poppy said. With everyone else in the soup kitchen. Why do you think so many people are worried about the fucking I mean, look, the Democrats are doing this, and yet you got to realize the Republicans have their own ideas.
Would you stay in this town if you were homeless?
No, I'd probably be in a tent somewhere.
I'm trying to get it for him. I can take us to Ohio.
Problem is that there's too many problems right now. That's the real problem. The rent stopped being paid, and yet all these fuckers are getting away with it. And then you wonder why everyone is suffering in this economy. I mean, look. Everyone fucking knows that unless the fucking, no offense to you guys watching this, if the fucking banks and the fucking government allows this to continue, our economy is going to collapse. Literally, no one's paying rent. No pay rent, we all get homeless. Right now, they're talking about 50 million people homeless. Some states aren't extending the moratorium. Our state did because we're a Democratic douchebag state. Same state that turned around everyone and started suing the Attorney General, Bob Ferguson, sued the fucking President Trump all because he wants black lives to have sex changes. Black lives. He didn't say Chloe Spice needs a sex change or the Hispanics need sex change. It was for the Black Lives Matter. Sorry to say, but this is a fucking problem right now. They're gonna fucking bend over backwards and get ass raped in the ass by the fucking things. Oh, 1557 shouldn't be dissolved because we need to pay for sex changes for black people. I'm sorry to say, but you don't see Oregon moving in and being like, we got to pay for sex changes for them. No, Washington State's the one doing it. The governor is basically the attorney general suing the president and so many different things. It's making us all look fucking bad. Sorry to say, but I don't think we need to be paying for someone's sex change while in a pandemic. Plain and simple. We're in a pandemic. We should be thinking about schools, we should be thinking about food, and we should be thinking about housing, not some black person who might be 500 pounds needing of a JJ. Come on, that's fucking bullshit.
About 20 minutes of that landline.
That's fine. Point is we are fucking suffering, and these fucking Democrats are fucking pushing everything they can. They're making the fucking look bad. I mean, literally, if I had my way, I'd be fucking sending all those fucking Republicans thumbs up and packing the fucking Democrats, sending the Democrats packing. Why? Because they want to do things that can't be done during a pandemic. We're in a pandemic. We don't need to pay for sex changes. We don't need to get fucking fake tits to fucking, as the fucking people around this island say, we need to support Black Lives Matter, mostly Black tranny lives matter. Fuck them. I have friends that are black. I have friends that are trans. But I'm not going to basically sit here and say we need to support them when we're in a fucking pandemic that can crush the entire nation. And then what? They're going to all become thugs and rob people to go pay for sex changes? No. Yeah, exactly. People are fucking dying like crazy. They're pushing and pushing and pushing. We don't need to fucking support these people. I will support the Black Lives Matter movement after the fucking pandemic. But in the meantime, we're in a pandemic and we don't need to fucking do this. My bunny, people are starving left and right. Look at the elderly. I've seen reports in the elderly saying $1,200 is not enough. But the government just says, here's a bone, have $1,200. Use that. But what happens when the $1,200 runs out? Then what? What are they going to do? Chloe and I said if we get $2,400 in our next stimulus, we're putting it all in fucking meat. Freezer's going to be full. That's what we're doing. We're not wasting it during a pandemic when we don't know when our next meal is going to come from. I'm waiting for the entire collapse of the video game and movie industry so you can swoop up and take entertainment cheap. In the meantime, you got these fuckers, I got this limited edition game, I need $2,500. No one's paying for it. Then the fucker bitches. Then the fucking bitchers. Then the motherfucker bitches. And the guy needs to be fucking strung up by his fucking neck or his thumbs and say, no, we're in a pandemic. You shouldn't be asking $2,500 of someone's hard-earned money for you to have one game. Sell it for $50. Sell it what the original price is. But no, these greedy son of a bitches think they can sell one game for $2,500. The other day I was looking at something. I emailed Amazon and said this fucking price is out high. Well, that's what the current rate is, unless you're gonna pay for it. I said I'll go to EB Games, you fuckheads. I turned around and ordered in at EB Games 3 days ago. Amazon turned around, found out EB Games is selling it for the original price, $39.99, not $199.99. Guess what? Amazon got fucking punked by me. There's these fucking people, they don't care. They only think about some blacks are like, I need my sex change, I need my big old titties, and I need my vagina so I can fucking suck black and white dick in me because I'm a real woman. And yet, they're the ones pushing for it. And the fucking government pushed back and said, no, we're going bankrupt paying $1 million to give you a taco. Or $1.5 million to fucking give you a bean pole. Sorry to say, but the fucking taxpayers shouldn't be paying for this. I would support a homeless shelter before I'd fucking support this. I mean, look, my family's completely right, you know. My family turned around the other day. Let me tell you a story, right? I was having a nice chat with my family before the hot tub and after the hot tub. We sat around drinking wine and other spirits and stuff. My cousin said, you know why they don't touch the fucking mentally ill? Because they're too fucking mentally ill. You can fucking call the fucking Secret Service. You can call the fucking FBI. You can report people. They go and dig up their information. For example, Chloe, mentally ill. Can't touch them. They get fucking threatened. Fucking 500,000 people. They'll just look and say, oh, mentally ill. But when Chloe's got a fucking boatload of money that can go buy the weapons, oh, well, we're in a pandemic. We can't touch her. She's too mentally ill. If she buys a gun, not our problem. Literally. Point is they're turning around and they're saying mentally ill. Oh, well. You can't touch the mentally ill. You can't touch the fucking trannies. You can't touch the fucking colored people. You can't touch the Hispanic because they all use the fucking race card or the sexuality card or this card or that card. We're in a pandemic, and yet everyone's fucking pulling it. Can't evict me because I'm tranny. You can't kick me out of my apartment. Even though the fucker might have fucking threatened someone, they can't be touched. Or they make a fucking threat where you can be evicted and then said, mentally ill, mentally ill. Who gets touched? The people that fucking don't report it. Fucking government's fucking, you know. Oh, I agree completely. But you know what? They don't care. They don't care if she's got fucking $500,000 or fucking $1 million or $10 million. They don't care. They don't care if their man in the office gets plugged. All they care about is fucking this pandemic. Oh, the pandemic's making it so we got to go down to Portland to deal with these fucking stooges. But someone ever did do something to our beloved president. It's their fucking head because they've been reported. How many times? Nothing happens. And yet, these fucking people turn around and they think the reporters are fucking mentally whacked out too. Yet, you got her basically calling up CPS, APS, fucking Capitol Police, Secret Service, FBI, NSA to the neighbors, and they don't do a fucking thing. And yet I turn around and get pissed when my family turns around and say, that motherfucker can't be touched. Or that motherfucker this or that. And yet, you got them fucking spewing crap that the KKK is the problem. Or the fucking Republicans are going to replace the Democrats in a coup d'etat. Or they want to fucking throw a brick through a window. Or they want to fucking go downtown and scream fucking Marion West or fucking white trash. And then the doctors tell me the other day with my fucking coronavirus diagnosis that I'm dying of stress because some son of a bitch won't keep opening the damn trap. Then I had to call the next day to the sheriff to find out the sheriff never showed up. Chloe said they showed up and questioned me about drinking. They never did. So to me, I'm fucking losing my fucking marbles. And then they think, oh, you shouldn't be drinking too much. And yeah, I'm the only one looking out. And then I fucking yell at the son of a bitch when they fucking let fucking a roast go to bad. Or they do this, or they let fucking $900 in vegetables go bad for themselves, or ramen, or this, or that go bad. I mean, when will they fucking learn? You don't waste in this fucking pandemic. You either fucking go to a group home, which they don't want, or something else. I mean, I've heard nothing but shit over and over and over, but she's got Medicare, so you can't touch her. I'm not bitching at all. I'm just basically speaking the truth. I don't sugarcoat it. It's like mentally ill people in Medicare, fuck them. My opinion, I'm doing what I can, when I can, how I can survive. No, this wine is fucking great. Look, sis, let me show you. Hey, Mips, what's up? Come here. Come here. No, don't squirm. I don't want to drop you on your head. Look at this. Isn't he cute? My service dog, Moppy, was laying in the bed with me at the hospital the other day. The doctor and the nurses came in and kept feeding him and giving him snacks. They said he's the most precious dog they've ever seen that just laid there and slept. He also was my heater because I couldn't fucking stay warm. That's how they knew I was fucking sick. Here's look at this, sis. Quinta del Rosa, 20 years. This thing is smooth as Pepsi syrup. I mean, that's how smooth it is. I mean, literally. This stuff is smooth. You want fucking me to throw up? I'll throw up that other shit that I drank last night. Literally almost well, actually, I did barf 6 times. The other guy, I should tell you, Commander, basically, I had him charge my card. He said, no, I'm not charging your card. He went ahead, bought himself a bottle, drank it. His wife called me and said the fucker ran all the way to the bathroom. She said that Commander fucker, that's what she said, being jokingly, ran to the toilet and has been heaving for 30 minutes. Didn't even know why the wine tasted so bad. Well, I found out you're supposed to age it 20 more years in the damn bottle. Instead, he just and then said, what the fuck am I selling? Let's see. Ronald Reagan commented, that's cool. I've seen cops beat white people, kill them too. I don't see whites playing race card. Letting food go bad, expensive. Oh, I know. And then they fucking complain. I mean, you should see what Joe said. Now, Joe watches my videos. He's probably eating some munchies right now watching, but Joe's pissed. Joe's pissed because he got fucking, look at this. You got the fucking, see, look at the floor. Floor is dirty. Boxes are there. And yet, they only cleared an opening for the hall. That's it. They won't fucking get off their ass. They said to me, I'm going to go to the farmer's market today. And Joe said, yeah, it's a fucking lazy excuse for not wanting to do anything. And that's the thing. Literally, they're on their phone so much. Today I was fucking yelled to get the fucking phone bill paid. Do I look like, does it show on my forehead, Chloe's fucking slave? I mean, literally. I mean, goes in there now. She's on our computer for the rest of the night. It's fucking what, 7:20 almost, and she's fucking sitting there. I mean, literally, and We are paying $100 a month for a storage shed. We've had the storage shed for almost 2 weeks. We can rent a truck. Nothing. I said, get your clothes hung up on a hanger, move all the boxes out, get everything done. We can have this place cleaned in fucking 2 days. Said, literally, it fucking pisses me off. And then people ask me, why don't I do anything? Well, let's see. I fucking cook. I cleaned the bathroom the other day. I fucking wanted to get the kitchen clean. I do the dishes. I've been trying to get that thing organized again. Everything else, and yet I get fucking shafted. And yet I hear, and then the motherfucker wants to throw a brick through the fucking grocery store window and call the fucking managers at the grocery store white trash. And then the police want to think I'm the fucking problem. Well, I put the fucking police in their place the other day, and I said, I'll defend my president to my death as an American patriot. I won't let some son of a bitch basically make threats to him. And you're looking the other way because they're too mentally fucking ill. Take the mentally ill, fucking involuntary them for 6 months to a year in a mental hospital, they'll change your fucking tune. And so what'd they say? Oh, we think you need to be involved. Instead, found out that coronavirus, they told me I couldn't do anything for 6 weeks. I'm stuck in this damn house, running my treadmill, keep the window open, to air condition. But that fucker, nothing will happen. That fucker is threatened to use a sniper rifle, AR-15, M16, 1911, Glock, Smith & Wesson, you name it, they've done it. Class E felony every fucking time, yet the bastard is untouchable. Good baby, not good baby. Oops. Oh, I agree, but we don't have a homeless shelter. We have a food bank. We don't go to the food bank because, well, the food bank's angry with us, and we're not welcome to the food bank, Gail, because I contacted my farmer who sells me all the lamb I want. And I said, so I bought 4 lambs from you month to month to month. And yet, you're going to give a whole lamb to the food bank. But I've been to the food bank many times over and over and over, and I've never seen lamb given. They contacted the director. The director's taking the 400 pounds of lamb to feed himself and his family. He's not giving it to the food bank. So now I'm not welcome at the food bank because I let corruption basically. I told the lady that corruption's there. What'd she do? She's got me a lamb ready for Christmas. That's my Christmas present from her because she was donating lamb. Every year they were donating 400 pounds of lamb. And every year the director was taking it for himself. And I am the asshole. Oh, yeah, exactly. I mean, literally, you should see Joe. Joe says the same thing. Literally, I have a bad heart yet. Let me show you this. I've asked time and time again. I'm about to do this myself in front of you all. Watch this, everyone. Watch this. I want to show you a little trick. I'm not talking about lamb. What the hell are you talking about?
What lamb was?
No, I'm doing something else instead of lamb.
What is it? What are you doing?
What's it look like I'm doing Ziploc bags?
Putting
The
meat.
salad's gonna be fucking going bad unless I divide the
I'm gonna divide it. Here, I'll divide it.
Why the fuck did you do that?
Because you did it.
I did it lightly. You did it fucking loudly.
Right, saying that main bone's gonna be hard to cut through if I'm gonna do it.
Food bank, yeah, the guy is a crook. Now he's not getting any lamb. He ain't getting any beef. He ain't getting any pork. He ain't getting any chicken. And yet they think I'm the problem. So I'm not welcome at the food bank because I spilled the beans. Fortunately, the guy shouldn't be getting 400 pounds of lamb per year free, and he's eating it himself.
He's answered because they discovered his corruption.
The food bank director doesn't own the building. Well, the city owns the building, but still, you know how it is. So That's how it is.
And the director got what was coming to him.
Yeah. And no, we're not welcome there, even if we needed help. Because we ratted him out. But he shouldn't have done that.
That's what happens when you're corrupt. Someone will rat you out. What is it?
I'm thinking of a dip. That's what I was thinking of. What's up, Mop Mop? Oh, a dip. I don't want to drink right now. Drinking is not a good thing.
I have an idea here. I'm going to send. Look. Big Tom's might work. I'm going to do a kitchen tonight. So I want to hear from you and crew on the line. I can't. There's a bone. There's like a huge, like, you know.
What you do is you cut around the bone, take all the meat, throw it in a Ziploc bag.
Do it that way. Just cut around the bone. This is going to be a chore. Okay. I need a fork. Or something. This actually will work really well.
Meat fork?
Yeah, meat fork.
That's fine, Pee Wee. I'll be right back too. I gotta use the bathroom. Anyone have any comments, please post it. I'll be right back.
Now get that part cut, got that little tail part of meat cut off. Roast has some little fucking tail.
What you doing, Mop Mop? You're a good boy, you know that? Good boy. Should watch that Jesus movie soon. Yeah, well, I agree with you completely, Gail, but still, you know. Pee Wee, I agree. The food bank should be held accountable. Unfortunately, they didn't want to because the guy was greedy. Lamb is expensive as is. He figured an 8-pound roast could feed him and his family 3 days, while everyone else gets fucking to suffer, you know?
Yeah, they took all the good stuff, too.
Always have. That's
Yeah,
why
go
when
to
you
the
go to the
family as
food
well.
bank, they fucking give you hot dogs.
Yeah, they give you crap. And they give you, and then the only time they'll give you something good is if it's expired.
Or Christmas time when they get like donation like 500 turkeys.
Yeah. But they'll give us they'll pick out the best of the best for themselves and then give us what's left as scraps.
So, anyways.
Of course, their corruption's not ending. They're going to keep doing it, too.
And then the neighbors think we're corrupted because we're fucking eating better than them. But guess what? We're the ones fucking planning carefully.
Yeah.
Or I am, anyways.
Why,
So he doesn't. So there's a lot of things going on in this world, you know, and to me, it sucks. Let me see what you guys said. See, it says McConnell left town and said the hell with the stimulus. Yeah, well, if he said the hell with the stimulus, then that means he's given up. You gotta remember, most of the fucking Republicans that are against McConnell, they don't want to give a stimulus check to anyone. It's like they give up on their president and they give up on their country. Personally, they should be kissing everyone's ass because if they let the country go down the shitter, people aren't going to vote for the bastards. And then we're going to basically be hurting big time.
Let's take a little break from this. Cutting this is really hard, especially with all this meat on the bone. I got a good bit cut off. We also want to sit in the liquid a little more. Like add more flavor to it when we cook it tomorrow.
That's fine.
I mean, that's all I have to cut off is just this stuff here. Now I'll flip it over, cut what's on the other side. Probably doesn't want. We'll mix that one. About 5 minutes and we mix that.
I'll do it.
I will do it. You buy it out for me to do it, I'll do it.
No, I'll do it. It won't take that long. I got a Ziploc bag. I'll just keep filling up the bag so it's full. Before it goes bad. And tonight I'll have some salad for dinner.
So is the owner really thinking about giving this place a bank or something?
Well, that's what Michelle said.
Oh my
Because
goodness.
no one's paying the fucking rent.
When are they trying to do this?
As soon as they can. No one's paying the rent. You got fucking son of a bitch upstairs. Fucking son of a bitch next door.
Over there, definitely not.
Fucking those two are fucking buying everything they can and saying they have to buy food.
Oh yeah? They're asking for help. And resource center says, well, what'd you spend your money on?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we are paying our rent. And the resource center is asking us if we need anything. We're like, we're fine.
Yeah, and that's why she doesn't want to talk to us right now. She emailed me and said she doesn't want to talk because her agency's unhappy that we're helping them out with donations, but we don't need anything.
They want us to go get stuff from them. They want us to need them. I mean, they shouldn't want that.
And the other half gets pissed off because she's basically on the fucking way out because of what happened, with the Roach Motel.
Well, yeah, they shouldn't have put you in there. I was appalled. I thought they were putting you in that other one that your cousin is staying in.
Oh yeah, $300 a night. They're not gonna fucking do that. They don't want to pay it.
I'm sorry. If I was not kidding, I'd put you in a hotel. I'd put you in one of those, in that one with the hole. Not that Roach place. Hell no. Hell, even that hostel on Argyle would be better than that Roach motel. Yeah, there's a hostel near Argyle.
I know.
That's where you share like a room with a bunch of people who you probably never met. My former roommate and I, when we went to San Diego, we were thinking about a hostel before we got a hotel room. A hostel. I look something up, then I'm going to continue cutting that meat to the bone. Get all the big chunks off.
Yeah, well, they're not going to live on SSI. They don't care. They only want to give you all the cash. Sleeping Ebbs? You scared me for a second. Mm-hmm. For me, I plan to eat as many as I can, sis, before they go bad. I always do that.
What are you doing now?
Eat the salad.
Okay.
Every bag will feed my belly.
Okay.
Pandemic or not, I gotta eat it up.
All right.
And then I gotta find my other salad dressing. No, Ebs, you can't have lettuce. It's not good for buns. Sorry to say. But it's good for mamas. People, there's your stimulus package. All the Republicans went home. They said the hell with the American. So when these people ask you read about something, you tell them. Well, I already told them. They don't want to listen. They want to fucking turn around, Gail, and say they deserve $2,000 a month. Thing is, you can't basically produce $14 to $28 trillion just like that without deflating the U.S. currency to zero. We put ourselves in a third world country. We're seeing the country go to a third world country because of these greedy people, you know? There we go. Third world country, and we're going to go to a third world country if we keep doing what we're doing. Republicans are trying to save our country, and yet Democrats want to make it a socialist country where we have to rely on the government for every dime that we have. Mm-hmm. Plain and simple. American people are suffering, and yet these Democrats, they think they're entitled to $2,000 a month because Bernie and Harris basically suggested it. Thing is, we're going to be basically hurting big time. Not just average Americans, but everyone. They want to make it the new norm that you got to wear masks for the next 10 years. Thing is, they think they are entitled to $2,000 a month, or $5,000 a month, $10,000 a month, or $1 million. They're not entitled to anything. They're entitled to survive, and they think the government owes them because the government shut down things or they lost their business. You don't want to blame China for it. China might be the problem, but still, China ain't going to pay for it. I bet you and they're not going to vote. People are still going to vote for the Democrats because they think the Democrats' bill is better. If you can't get $1,200 per dependent, and they're stuck with $500 dependent if it gets passed, they're going to vote Democrat. And they vote Democrat too, where the Republicans didn't go with $2,000 a month. Think of it that way. Plain and simple, Gail. In the end, when these greedy son of the bitches turn around and they vote out the Republicans, it's not you, Gail. It's not Pee Wee. It ain't Joe. It's not myself or any other person. It's these greedy son of a bitches that voted them out and watched the entire country go to a Great Depression because they think they're entitled for more money. I mean, look what's going to happen. You know damn good and well. We get it. Hold on a second. If you get a Democratic House and a Democratic Senate and a Democratic president because they're all greedy assholes, you've just thrown away the Second Rights Amendment by taking away everyone's guns because they're greedy. They want to fucking live and they don't want to fucking, they're fucking, they'll sell up the Second Rights Amendment and their First Rights Amendment for money.
Okay. Well, I gotta get the rest of that meat cut up.
So yeah, that's how it works. They're gonna fucking sell up everyone's gun rights, and then when they don't get a damn dime, and Social Security's taken away, and VA's taken away, and everything else, those people are gonna be the ones to blame. Not to mention, has anyone seen in the leaked New York Times bill that Mitch McConnell's trying to pass, which the Democrats won't budge? says that Mitt Romney is going to take away Social Security for everyone, the Democrats aren't going to budge. They're going to turn around and say, fuck you, we're not passing this. And next thing you know, they all go to vacation and we're waiting for another $1,200 till October. But don't worry about October, because here's the problem. Some states will extend the moratorium for eviction, so like Washington did. Then no one has to pay the rent. They don't have to do shit. And guess who gets to be penalized? Not you or I. Those states that aren't extending it. In the end, who gets fucking shit on? Not you or I. It's the states that don't have the moratoriums. Then the unemployment stack up, and then by fucking election time, there's too many people homeless. And they're going to vote Democrat to get these fucking Republican bastards out of office. I say Republican bastards out of love, because they're the ones that's going to turn around and say, look, they didn't help us, fuck them. They're going to give up their gun rights. They're going to give up their first rights amendments. They're going to give up their fifth rights amendments. They're going to give up everything they can to have the government take care of them. Then when the government throws them all under the bus, they're going to be the ones hurting. Not me, not Pee Wee, not Gail, not Joe, other people. Let's see what she says. I think the conservative base is tired of spending money we don't have, said Senator Rand Paul. Yeah, but Rand Paul walked out of the, no, it was Ted Cruz, walked out and said, what the hell are we doing? One guy wants 20 billion, another wants 100 billion. He's like, what the hell are we doing? And actually exploding the debt by 5 trillion in 6 months offends a lot of conservatives. You know what? Offends or not. Either spend the money and save the country, or let the country go bankrupt, and then who's that blame? I'm not at blame. I see all these greedy son of a bitches like, well, let's give $30 trillion more so we can have $2,000 a month. The government owes us. The government doesn't owe you jack shit. You take a look at what we haven't spent with the 2.9 trillion already broken and spend it better. Spend it better. Go to Google site, sent daily meetings. I think they hammer at them. There's going to be police. I guarantee it. They're not going to take that away. They need the police to keep everyone in line, Gail. I mean, the president's using that as a stepping stone to say, look, if you give in to Biden and the Democrats, there ain't going to be law and order, but there will be law and order. They still have access to the army. They have access to other things, federal agencies like Trump's doing. Unfortunately, the American people, a lot of them, except for the Republicans and the smart Republicans, are sheeple. Plain and simple. Plain and fucking simple. I'm not full of shit. I see politics all the time. I look at everything. I want to blame the unemployment extended benefits to delay it. You know. You know, the point is the American people need to realize that they're going to fucking see the entire country fall if they fucking keep demanding. They'll sell their own gun rights for whatever they want, you know. I mean, The police are going to work because the Democrats aren't going to throw them away. That's it. They need the police with heavy amounts of tanks, Humvees, and assault weapons to kill us all if we don't get in line and be good little robots, Gail. That's the thing. They need someone to enforce it, so they're going to have the police enforce it. The military can enforce it. Don't you see what I'm saying? There's going to be money for cops because they're going to use the cops as the stopping point to control us all. So if they break down your door because they want to break down your door because they think you're a redneck hick, they will. And they'll detain you and take you away. They don't care. They're going to use the police to do what they're going to do. They're not going to do martial law in detention camps. Look, let me put it to you this way, okay? People are going to get their stimulus checks. They're going to spend it foolishly. You or I and others are going to spend their checks properly. But in the end, what's going to happen? People that don't spend it properly are going to be the ones shit on. Meanwhile, the American people are going to fucking be angry. They're not going to do martial law because the Democrats get in. There isn't going to be martial law. There's not going to be anything left of the country. They're just going to let us all fight each other and die for each other. It'd be each man for themselves. The police will come in and they'll take what they want. They'll take all your toilet paper and beans, Gail, because they can. Otherwise, they're going to keep the police funded. They're not going to get rid of police. Donald Trump won't. They're going to use the police as civil servants and civil soldiers to crack down on people like us. Just because they can.
I need a blade that has teeth on it. Like this thing. This thing might do the job a little better. Oh, hell yeah. Look at this.
Martial law is never going to happen, Gail. The thing is martial law will only happen if and when all the Republicans are told to hand over their firearms. Then there will be martial law. But otherwise, cops will do their job. They're going to still get paid. No ifs, ands, or buts. People don't want to defund the police and the Black Lives Matter so they can go murder you for everything that's in your apartment because they don't want to work for it. That's a plain and simple. They want to fucking loot your place, take all your stuff, and not give a shit. And if they can't have their sex changes, well, they'll fucking loot everything you own. If you have 500 cans of beans, they'll take it. If you got 10,000 rolls of toilet paper, they're going to take it. They're not going to put you in camps. They're going to just fucking let everyone pit each other if that's what happens. But right now, thing is, it's not going to happen. Thing is, you got fucking Democrats and Republicans, and they're not going to budge. Democrats want to take away all the fucking Civil War statues and the traitors, whereas the Republicans say that's part of our heritage. In the end, the American people are going to basically be fighting tooth and nail to the end for heritage. I'm not going on a camp because I live on a fucking island.
It's a matter of heritage versus treason. That's all I'm going to say. Look, I know some people see a flag as heritage. I see it as treason. I mean, view it how you want to. I have a right to view it as treason. I mean, you go 19th century, and you go around the northern states waving that flag around, you get in a lot of trouble.
Sorry, everyone.
Meat's mostly off the bone. I had to get a different knife. I had to get a different knife out. One that has teeth.
That's fine. I'll just basically wash the knives. You just put everything in Ziploc bags. I will wash up these, and I will put it in the dishwasher so I can run it.
Guess I'll go out for a dip in a bit. Now that I got all this meat being put in the thing, throw all the meat away. Yeah, teeth usually work better when you're cutting stuff like this. When you're cutting something strong and tough, you gotta have nice teeth on it. Those teeth actually do the extra work that's needed. Or that big knife doesn't have teeth, it just has a blade. This thing will spin something with just a blade alone doesn't do the job. You gotta have teeth. You have to have something that's teeth. So you sink teeth into it. Like I said, it's going to sink some teeth into some of these other tenants, so they won't end up homeless. But hey, they won't pay the rent anyways. I was like, listen here, you guys we're all going to be homeless, so you don't pay rent.
They don't care. They think it's okay because they're living in a democratic state that will let them make payments later while the fucking bank's going to repossess the building because
Democratic state or not, these owners could be Republican and can kick us out.
Can't kick us out once the moratorium's involved.
Yeah, I know, but still, they can sell to the bank, then we have to leave.
They can live it, get handed to the bank. The bank has to work with the federal government to keep us in here.
You said that they could give us 30 days to pack up.
They can if they're selling, but if they're not selling, they give it back to the bank. The bank's stuck with us for the next, till the moratorium's ended, or until they extend the moratorium again.
But you said they might sell us.
They could, but they might not do it with no one financing right now.
Either way, they could just give it to us. I mean, we gotta look at options. This town here, they consider you a local, but me not. They don't consider me as a local here. They consider me as some foreign transplant. Funny, they consider you a part of this town, but me, they consider me nothing but, a disease that needs to leave.
So this bone can be tossed in?
Yeah. Yep. It's all the meat carved off. Fermented grape juice. It tastes like grape juice with alcohol in it,
Mm-hmm.
So that's all they put in is grape juice.
Yep.
And sugar, right?
Uh-huh.
And then how would they do to ferment it?
I don't know. They use special tools to ferment it.
So what do you have to do to ferment something? Like,
I have no clue. I'm not a winemaker, so I don't know.
Well, our thing's alcohol is fermented.
Sugars, I think they put a lot of sugars in there.
Shitload of sugar. And then sugar becomes alcohol somehow.
Yep.
Someone told me once if you stick grape juice in a warm area for a while, you get drunk drinking it.
I don't know.
But this is back in high school, so
I have no clue. So
high school students don't really.
I think it's gonna get
Go ahead.
well, Mark. I think it's gonna get really bad before they shut it down. They're gonna fucking see a lot of virus, everything else. People are gonna fucking start looting people, killing people, and they're gonna have to use martial law. I think to control things because that's the way it is. And when that happens, we're all screwed.
What made the British leave countries like Belize, Jamaica, Haiti, and them?
Don't know. If you want to dip, you might as well go get it done now.
Right.
Because I said so. Because once you're done with that, I'm putting a movie in.
Yeah. What about them?
The government's going to shut down everything if they have to. But right now, they're basically keeping us all in phase 2 and trying to make new rules all the time, Mark, so they don't have to do anything else, you know. So technically, you know, that's how I see it, you know, that it's going to get worse before it gets better. That's why I keep telling you, Mark, to prepare for the worst. Stockpile. Don't spend foolishly. You spend foolishly, then you got a problem. You don't spend foolishly, then you're doing better than most people. You know? That's how I see it, Mark. My bunny means the world to me. Don't you, Boon Boon? Well, I don't think they're going to get detention camps yet. Exactly. I agree completely with what you're saying, Pee Wee. Maybe that's my symbol right there.
Who knows? Who knows? For all we know, there could be a detention camp.
Going out for a dip?
Yeah, we just have to learn.
What about a hit moppy? I agree.
Camps, we're just going to have to learn ways to avoid.
Yeah, but we live on an island. I don't think they're going to come all the way over there and round people up.
Oh, you never know.
Maybe you want to be in a detention camp.
Who may not like us, who may try to sell us to them or turn us in. Because there were, right?
And who are you talking about, Pee Wee?
There were people in Nazi Germany who sold Jews to Hitler. They sold them out.
So you think there's going to be Americans that's going to sell out us to the president?
It could happen. You don't know who everyone on this island supports. You don't know who this person supports, who that person supports. When you go
yeah, but I am not against the president.
They don't wear a shirt that says either Biden or shirts that say Trump on it. They wear regular clothes. They wear other stuff. Or it says, I'm a Democrat or I'm a Republican.
Well, I'm a Republican.
I'm a Democrat.
Fucking son of a bitch. Thank God they went outside, Pee Wee. They're going to give me a stroke one day and I'm going to be buried. I hope everyone likes my online eulogy when no one can see me in person, where I'm going to be planted in the ground because of that son of a bitch. I mean, literally. Yeah, well, you know what? I agree. But you know what? Chloe commits treason all the time, Pee Wee. Son of a bitch makes threats against him all the time. I report it all the time. Guess what? They think I'm the fucking crackpot. So they don't want to listen. Chloe makes threats, nothing happens. Chloe makes threats, nothing happens. I report it, nothing happens. When I do hear from someone, they say, oh, it's the coronavirus. We can't get out there. You're on an island, so fuck it. Unless she has the means to do something. Really, she's got money right now. She could do anything she wants. She could buy a sniper rifle. She could buy AR-15. She could buy a fucking... She hasn't been educated, mentally educated, defective. So she can buy what she wants, when she wants, how she wants. And yet, no one cares. Sheriff wants to ask me why I reported her. Well, because you motherfuckers won't do your job, you lazy bastards. So they're contacting you. Oh, it must be because I drink too much. Well, when you live with a fucking son of a bitch and make threats against him every day and makes threats against me and mom and everyone else, and you guys look the other way, whose fault is it? Not my fault. So the bitch calls on the Secret Service, my family. Oh, well, they're mentally ill. We got to look the other way. Fucking son of a bitch. Oh, well, we're not going to be in death camps. Oh, we have to accept if we're in death camps. The elderly need to be accepting being in death camps. It's our time because, we have to accept it by her own things. Chloe doesn't like I'm a Republican. When I moved out and I started voting, I went Republican. I like the Republican values. Chloe thinks it's because I like guns. My opinion is I got rid of all my guns when the government told me to keep them away from her. And yet, I've done everything I can to protect our commander-in-chief. And yet, they want to say I'm the mental crackpot. Well, she's gone right now, sis. She's gone bye-bye. She went to walk the dog. And I was about to put a movie in anyways, but still, she's gone. That's why I was basically talking to you all on video. I lose IQ all the time. She walked the dog to have a dip. She won't be in for another 30 to 45 minutes, sis. But still. I've done everything I can to protect our commander-in-chief, and look what I get. Nothing. No one. No help. Plain and simple. So, later. But she's out for a walk, and I'm tired of this shit anyways. Which reminds me, what's my phone? Here we are. You gonna message me? So, enjoy yourself. I know Chloe's out walking the dog. Well, everyone, I might as well log off myself to prepare for that movie and put in my jammies again and go over my list for tomorrow. But I wanted to vent mostly about the fucking people that are being greedy, who want their fucking money. That's how I see it. So, and besides, the comments petered out, so I'm gonna leave in about a minute and a half. So, good night, Mark. Good night, Pee Wee. Good night, Gail. For the rest of you out there, you've heard me enough. I really don't like her interfering in my videos, but then again, she's a lazy son of a bitch that doesn't like to do anything, clean or anything. So please add and subscribe. Please post comments. Please post comments. Please leave feedback, suggestion. Hit the like and subscribe button so some funding for your family, including your dogs, your cats, your bunnies, your service dogs. Hit the bell notification. It's new content every day. And I will check in with you Monday, or if someone basically pisses me off. In the meantime, I got to call my brother Joe for a minute. So thanks for watching, and God bless you and everything you do.